Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. This is our Smackdown watch party. Get in that chat, click all the buttons, and make sure you strap in, strap on, grab your snacks, grab your feel good, and let's go.
Lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah.
Welcome back, folks. Welcome to Feel Good Friday. Welcome to the Wrestling for Life Network. And that's right, we are the proud owners of a 10K subscription. I don't know if that made sense, but we have 10,000 subscribers, and we owe it all to the people out there. So if you can hear my voice right now, thank you, thank you, thank you. Huge milestone. One of the big goals we set for ourselves when we got rolling with this. We were going to hit 10K come hell or high water, and me and that pretty face have had a lot of fun doing it, folks. But if you don't know who we are, I guess we're all out of rhythm now. But I miss every night KJ White, the Iron Man of YouTube. Humbly, that is Big Nick.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the Wrestling for Life Network proudly brings to you its tag stream champions of the world, the Every Night Delight KJ White. I am Big Nick. And speaking of humbly, like MDB said, of course, I get right one time and I lead us to the promised land. I am the true prophet out here of
right.
wrestling. But yes,
there you go.
No. Thank you so much for 10K subscribers. It honestly still doesn't feel real. It's one of those, we were talking about it before we went live, even earlier today. We were bouncing back and forth of every time we checked it, it kept growing. Yeah, it's still that pinch me moment. Now we got to get tattoos.
We said if we eclipse 10K, we would, kind of make the logo immortal and put it somewhere on our bodies. Placement is something I'm working out on, but when we do it, folks, we're not saying it's going to be next week or next month, but sooner or later, we are now committed to doing this. When we do it, we will let everyone know. And yes, I know I said
do. Well, and especially you got the two sleeves, my guy. So like you said, space is an issue for you.
Right. Might end up on my leg, maybe somewhere.
Well, now, Jose bringing up a good point. Does it count as a tax write-off? Can we use it as a tax write-off?
Right, a business expense. I think we can. It is marketing. We can make this work.
Branding.
We make this work.
Right. But no, again, thank you guys so much. Crazy that this happens to you on top of the Smackdown from Wrestlemania, on top of, unfortunately, Black Friday for a couple wrestlers in WWE.
Yeah, if you guys have not heard, breaking news, several people have been released from the WWE. Rumor is more to come, and I know new season, WrestleMania hits, we turn the page, even the SmackDown graphics are looking different, and we're all excited about all these new names and all these new faces and all the possibilities. Rumor is Evo's officially locked in. So the consequence of that, for every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction, Nick, and there come the releases.
Yeah, and you never want to. This is always that weird time as a wrestling fan, because respectfully, and I'm going to say this as respectfully as I can, some feel a little predictable. Some you kind of aren't surprised by, but at the same time, you don't want anyone to ever lose their job. Like Zoe Stark surprised me. She's out injured. The entire Wyatt Six all gone in one fell swoop.
Right.
It's you never want to see it, but some of these you're not surprised by.
No, I mean, again, you look at people who probably weren't being used a lot or being used well. You're also looking at some talent that, might be the old story. You need to go away for a while, figure your things out, and then come back to us. And maybe then we can revisit who you are, what you bring to the table. The one that's got the most buzz, I think, is the entire Wyatt Six pretty much wiped out. They had been underutilized. They peaked in their first ever appearance, and it never got good. And this will be one of Triple H's big fails, or big. This did not work out for you, sir. And this one, he had a lot of control. He could have booked them better. He didn't. Now they're gone. So
We
that's
had
it.
talked about this before and kind of debated about it, especially like once they made their debut, they were pretty cool. And we thought, okay, this might be a little bit more than a tribute act, like we had argued about before.
Yep.
Turns out that all really was. And then you got into the MFT vortex, and they could never really find their way out.
Right.
But shout out Jose for now. I got a collector's item with the
right?
Haunted House t-shirt.
Yeah, so it'll be very interesting. I mean, there always is, where do they end up? Where do they go?
TNA. Anthony nailed it. You or Anthony, one of you said it first in the group
yeah.
chat. They go to TNA. Dexter goes back with Indy. We
All
got
right.
all of those back together.
Yeah, give me some Sam Shaw. I'm a big fan of Sam.
Broken Matt Hardy. You have the right. Now you can do
it all.
You can do it because they're in Cross, the Righteous. You can just now all the pieces are on the table.
Yeah. Like Nikki Cross didn't have a match, and I can't remember the last time.
Like
Nikki
a year
Cross
plus, yeah,
it had to be more than that, man. But I am with you. Like, she never had a match. I don't know why you couldn't put Redbeard and Dexter in a tag team, or Redbeard and JC, Gacy. It's also in the news, by the way. JC thought to be coming up to the roster, but yeah, I mean, it's unfortunate, but. Anthony mentioned Nikki being a part of Rosemary's crew in the Undead Realm. I thought the Wyatts coming in and going against the Undead Realm would be kind of interesting. There's some talent being released. Andre Chase is out there. Maybe he goes back to Europe and does some tours or whatever. Or joins Scout Dad out there.
He's like a Wrestling Revolver guy, which also shout out Wrestling Revolver going to YouTube as well. So all the news fucking popping off, my guy.
A lot happening. What were some of the other names, Nick? I don't want to miss.
Fire been released.
Boo.
She was an ornament. When was the last time
I like what she was doing. And again, I mean, if I had to pick between her and her old partner,
Piper.
No, not Piper.
Oh, Isla
Dawn, let's go. I mean, it's unfortunate. I like what she was doing with but then you ask yourself, does somebody like Blake or someone else roll into that spot? Like you said, it's an interchangeable piece, so it's not the end of the world from that aspect. I mean, I like Alba Fire, but she'll land. Knockouts. The knockouts could use Alba. Alba can go.
Yeah. Or does she end up in AEW with Isla? Isla was kind of there
flirting, right?
She was with the Grizzled Young Vets. But also Zoe Stark's released. She's out currently injured. I feel so sad and so bad for her in this situation.
Yeah.
She's in that Tegan Knox, like she gave her like all her knees for this and still got released.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. And I mean, I would say it's not for a lack of trying. They did put Zoe in a couple good spots and had an opportunity to really kind of do something. She struggled to kind of get that charisma or kind of be able to cut that promo in a way. Talented woman, strong. Injuries have plagued her. We hope she gets better and kind of finds her way. She'll do great on the indies. She can get scooped up by one of the two companies or major companies. I think she'll be fine if this is what she wants to continue to do. So I'm not that worried about her, even though, again, it's unfortunate because she's been through some tough times.
Well, that's also one of those of WWE releasing people while they're on the bench. That's now become a thing that used to not, be a thing.
Mm-hmm.
So now it becomes when she gets healthy, then she's also got to overcome that she's unemployed.
Yes. I mean, again, that is a big part of it. So, I mean, it's an unfortunate way. Like you're trying to rehab and get better. And now you have the added pressure of, trying to do it and keep your head afloat. It's not an easy time. And anyone that's ever been laid off, it's not fun. You don't see it coming in a lot of ways. But that being said, at times it's also a chance for something new. For your path is just taking you elsewhere for now. Not to get all philosophical on everybody, but I think a lot of these wrestlers will be okay. Some of the other ones we don't know, but it'll be very interesting. I mean, there's a lot of talent out there. There's a lot of people looking to scoop them up. Would Tony scoop up the entire Wyatt Six and let him run amok?
I'm still hoping you get that. He wouldn't know what to fucking do with that if he got gifted it. First and foremost.
Right? Uncle Howdy versus Darby.
We saw that with the House of Black. He's
Right.
already had something close to that. I would love to see TNA now. Hey, you're allegedly WWE Light. Why don't
Shit.
you do what we never could do? Because you're going to have the righteous there. You add Broken Matt Hardy, all of that. All it takes is them to sign Karrion Kross, and then Bob's your uncle. We're off to the races. We have what could have been the original Wyatt family with Bray now in TNA. Just so the watered down, but still close.
There's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot of potential for a good storyline. Again, what's Bo's future? He didn't wrestle a lot when we saw him. I don't think anything overly stood out. Again, Redbeard's a beast. Yeah, and then he got hurt. My thoughts out to everybody that did get released. I did click on something that I've now clicked away. The big Lucha Underground teaser. And as a Lucha Underground nerd, I was fucking pumped today.
I didn't know it was an actual teaser, and I was even going to segue into it too, with saying how there might be a new place for all these wrestlers to go.
Right, that's where they're all going.
You pointed out it was a teaser. I knew you were going to be geeked to the fucking gills.
Oh, I'm fucking pumped. Let's go. I mean,
that's one of those that is very much as Anthony's the TNA guy. You're the Lucha Underground guy.
Oh, I love Lucha Underground. I got caught right up in it, and again, I think because even though it's so far-fetched and there's underground cops and there's secrets and some people are magic, whatever, you kind of get lost in
the web with wrestling.
Yeah, you get caught in the soap opera of it all. You kind of let your imagination go and realize. But the good thing about Lucha Underground was, as funky as those like storylines could be or some of the angles were, the matches were outstanding. Like the matches were really good. They could edit them out. They could like edit spots if they needed to. But that's where we got guys that, to this day, we're fans of because of Lucha Underground.
Oh, there's matches that are still talked about from Lucha Underground. Like that's why people know Penta. That's, where Ricochet was Prince Puma, where you had Swerve Strickland out there, even in the Lucha mask. Like that very
Kill
much
shot. Let's go.
Established a lot of your top talent or your current talent.
Yeah, a lot of guys got scooped out of there. I mean, it was the last time that Ricochet was tolerable. Penta Chelsea, still one of the best matches they ever put on. Even a guy like Angelico flying off the building, like that's one of the most played clips ever from Lucha Underground is Angelico coming off the off the ceiling, and just that shooting star was unbelievable.
Absolutely. And now if that's coming back, where does it fit into this landscape now?
I wonder if it would be like a straight to a streamer, like a Prime or a
YouTube,
Netflix. YouTube. You could do something like that. That's what I would see. Maybe it's a thing where they put out 6 episodes and then you wait a few weeks for 6 more kind of thing. I don't think it's going to be the traditional kind of, it's going to take up, it's going to compete with Impact on Thursday nights. I don't see that.
Yeah. And I think YouTube with Triller going down, and I'll tie it into a whole other news story where it seems like the ship's finally sinking with Triller.
Right.
Now with Wrestling Revolver leaving it, AEW's done with it. All that's left is GCW. A lot of these channels, these wrestling programs are going strictly to YouTube. Wrestling Revolver is going there. I know why I watch JCW, and they'll tape a few episodes and then just drop them and premiere them on YouTube, which is something Lucha Underground could do.
Well, because the monetization is different between YouTube and Triller, so people are realizing and coming over here, airing live and monetizing that way. I mean, again, for businesses like that, it might actually help them a lot. So we'll see what it looks like. I mean, I'm curious. I always get nervous when they reboot something. Is it ever going to be what it was? Are they going to change?
Much like the Wyatt Six felt like a reboot.
Facts, right? Shit. But yeah, ultimately, again, a handful of releases. I'm sure we'll talk about it all night long. Tonight, not a lot announced. I know Julia is in a match tonight.
Versus Tiff in the U.S. title, allegedly.
Yes, Tiff in the U.S. title. I did have a picture for it. Where'd it go? But Cody will be here tonight. Rumor is Jacob Fatu is going to be here tonight. Royce is going to be here tonight
We
as
saw
well.
the call-ups on Monday Night Raw. We saw everything that happened. So this is still the SmackDown after Mania.
Is
So
still
what's going to happen? Who's going to get called up and debut? Evil allegedly officially just signed with WWE.
right.
Does he make an appearance? I think we're getting, because I think Tama Tonga and JC Mateo they're challenging for the tag titles. I saw that advertised somewhere.
Oh,
But
okay.
I think that could be the end of the MFTs tonight.
Yeah. I mean, they're at a breaking point. They've been bubbling over. You just saw the Wyatt Six all get released. So I think if you're the MFTs, you kind of, woo, thank God. And
wasn't us.
Yeah. Sorry to see you go, but yeah, it's time. Break them free. Maybe you turn two of them into tag teams. Maybe there's something else you can do. Maybe they work better without the influence of Solo at this point. Because I truly think that's what the dilemma becomes with the Wyatts. You hit a point with the Wyatts, it didn't matter what they did. They were done. Like there was nothing you could do. Howdy could show up and kick Cody in the nuts, and it still wouldn't have worked at that point. Like,
should you have just saved that like an Abaddon, like of only around, like even a bit of a
no, there's only
around the spooky times?
I don't think so. I mean, I think at some point they had to. I truly think they had a plan and they were going to try something. The introduction of them went really well, and then Bo gets hurt, and it seems like it just killed their momentum. They threw him in some random stuff, this MFT shit that hasn't worked at all. And the one defending fact of the Wyatts where every time they came out, the place would pop, but that started to diminish as well. Crowd seemed really bored with the act of it's cool.
Because you know what you're going to get, and it ain't much. It felt like a tribute band.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think you could have done so much more, just even from a wrestling standpoint. Like, I don't understand why Redbeard and Gacy and Dexter couldn't have matches. Why they couldn't do things.
Yeah.
They're there. Why couldn't you put them in something?
But is it also you have to have, like, they're so attached to the spooky gimmick and everything that you can't unspooky it?
Yeah, you're done. You painted yourself into a corner. And the only thing you can do now is climb out the window.
They didn't have the versatility that Bray had to where Bray could, pivot and had the character, talent that he could go to unspooky, like to where he could sit there and Mr. Rogers, and that would make sense.
Yeah, I don't know if it would fly the same way. And I think, I think there was a certain way you had to handle it. And once you lost momentum, it was over. So with all that being said, we got just over 10-ish minutes to the start of SmackDown tonight. Once again, we are here tonight. We're taking the weekend off, finally. And then we are back on Monday for Raw. We're looking forward to that. It's going to be fun. We got tons of stuff coming up in May, pay-per-views all over the place. Again, we are the channel that watches more live wrestling than anybody else out there. And once again, thank you for helping us get to 10K. Whether if you've ever clicked on a button, hit share, hit like, if you've made a chat message, if you've quietly watched in the background, doesn't matter how you've consumed our content. But if you've ever consumed a second of our content, I would assume you would if you're listening to me right now. We thank you. We are so grateful for the 10K, and we're looking for 10K more now. We got to be greedy on this one. We ain't stopping. So it's been a crazy month, and we're looking forward to more wrestling coming your way.
Oh, absolutely. This is the first step of many. And even still, we got to still catch up on the Hogan documentary. I still got to watch, Kill Tony Mania. I watched the first episode. And interesting because I didn't know that much about Hogan growing up. But
did everyone notice that Brooke Hogan's doing everything she can to make herself popular again?
Didn't she want nothing to do with him?
I don't know, but the story changes now because no one's here to defend the other side of the argument, right? So yeah, she's trying to find her way back into the spotlight, but sorry, girl. All right, let's say hello to the people. Let's say hello. As I mentioned, Jacob will be here tonight, but Spads, Damien, Ken. Top 3 from last night in Impact. As that is your chat points. Make sure you get in the chat. The more you chat, more points you get. Super chat, super stickers get you some bonus. So make sure you use those as well. And shout out to the boys for being in the top tonight. National Bucket List Day. Nick, do you have a bucket list?
No, but I think we can say we kind of checked one off today with
I
reaching
was
10K. So hate to steal your thunder, my guy, but I think it's again we
finishing my
do enough of these
sandwich.
streams in the same wavelength. But yeah,
Right, finishing off my sandwich here, bro. No, like the little
absolutely.
video said, and we can't have a moment around here without some silly little video montage.
Mhm.
But as it pointed out, I mean, over 3.1 million views. Our watch time is insane. The amount of minutes that people watch us is completely humbling. We appreciate that altogether. Over 3,000 videos, almost 1,500 videos live streaming, reacting to actual shows. Again, we just grind, but we owe it all to the people out there, and we are completely, like I said, humbled, grateful, and it's been fun. I mean, this has been like coming out of WrestleMania. We had like a very sentimental week of like, you did good, man. It's like we made it through war. We're
Yeah,
back
we
on
just came out on the other side, my guy. I've
right.
been here since like 200 subscribers and everything, and now to
Uh-huh.
see us at 10K. But yeah, we had Tuesday tour. It was a nice little warm hug of everybody love everybody. And now we reached 10K of it's again. Well, where's MDB? Well, as Jose is saying, hard work, dedication, repetition. But yeah, MDB, repetition is the father
Repetition.
of learning. Repetition
Yeah,
is the father of learning.
there's nothing like doing it, and we do it all,
Doing it and doing it and doing it well.
and we just don't stop. I mean, again, when you talk about digging in, I challenge anyone to find the minutes. And when people, it's why I always laugh when oh, you probably don't even watch the wrestling. Are you crazy?
I
Are
have
you crazy?
files. I have
Yeah,
files.
go through the library, folks.
Right.
Right. So again, humbly, we appreciate it. Again, we just want to be different from everyone else out there. We don't want you tuning in and listening to us whine about what people are saying. We give our opinion, we give our 2 cents on everything. And again, you don't owe us anything for us doing this. We owe it all to you. And the people out there that get twisted and complain about how hard it is, it's challenging as shit, but we're never going to put that onus on you. We chose this, and we're grateful that you guys put up with us and allow us to do so.
I respectfully, I'd rather grind doing this, grinding all my life, way more than doing my regular 9 to 5, if you even call it that, of a 5 to 9. And,
Right.
but yeah, no, I wouldn't take it. I wouldn't change a moment.
Right. Jason is with us. And again, thank you, folks. 89. Bon Jovi released I Won't Back Down. Today is a National Pigs in the Blanket Day. Big fan of a pig in a blanket. Also, what the Dutchie calls me.
Fair enough. There was jokes to be made there, and I was just gonna go. We're going, which ties in perfectly. Of how do we sell that into? I won't back down.
Right.
I won't back down.
As we can see on the screen, Bradley gave out some memberships. We appreciate him for it. Again, I think that's in honor of our 10K. And that being said, I think I had some bullets in the chamber, but also in honor of our 10K, I'm going to randomly throw out 5 more. So there you go, Bradley. There you go, folks. If you land on a membership, congratulations. Remember, it's random. We can't pick. So they won't let us. But congrats. Thank you, sir. TJ, what's good? How you doing, buddy? Eric Isaac's back with us. Kevin, Dro, Bonkers, Evan, Sean Reed. How you doing, Reader? Reader smacking the shit out of everybody in fantasy this year. We might have to ban him from the league for next year.
Well,
Killing me.
we were debating if the league is going to continue at this point because some people take that way too serious.
Oh shit. KJ Big Nick, congratulations on 10K. Thank you, Dennis. Alexis, welcome back. Appreciate it, folks. Ha ha ha. I'm back. Welcome back. There's a lot of backs. Baby got back. Jason, Michael, welcome, sir. Christian, I see you. Damien, the leader of the Hopium tribe. Keep the list coming. Keep it busy. MDB. There you go. 10K. What a milestone. I want to thank God, people with money, the yum yums in the crowd, and my mama. Somebody call my mama.
Hold on, I'll let you finish, but Beyonce had the best 10.
Right, let's go. Oh, it's crazy. It's crazy. Tattoo time. We're looking forward to it. Do you have any idea where you're going to put yours?
Probably shoulder. See, that's the thing is I still have plenty of space. I had ideas, but now it's affordability and finding the right artists and everything.
That's it. It's time and place. Tat it up. Let's go. I want to thank us. I'd like to thank me and Nick for working our ass off.
I'd like to apologize to absolutely nobody.
We did it. Yo, Adrian, we did
No,
it.
and I love that it's everybody saying we, because that's 100% what this is. We are family.
I was about to do it. That's again, stop finishing my sandwiches. All it took was Nick back right one time for us to cross the threshold. There you go. There you go. I got here early because we celebrate, and it's a party tonight. We're feeling good. It's a feel good Friday, and all the goodies are definitely being felt as we roll through. What's that?
You said all the goodies were being felt, and I said, whoa, now. That's all I said.
Now. So. There's nothing wrong with feeling a goodie or two. But Bradley, again, the giver of gifts, we thank you. Nick, 10 bones in the bucket. Spazzer's awesome.
I already said it to each of you, but holy hell, are there two more deserving guys, parentheses 3, with Tony O-rings, obviously. We say it a lot with good reason. Thank you for all you do. Hug yourself. Respect. You gotta do the Booker T voice now, especially with the gargles. But yeah,
right.
Trust me, I'm waiting for this weekend to really, help it out. I've told the missus, it sounds like I've been gargling rocks.
It's so hit and miss, and sort of the funny random sounds and just the overall like the fatigue. I don't want to complain at all, but it's so I just want to lay down. Like I don't want to sit in a chair at all for like.
That's early. We talked about this. Pulling back the curtain here for a minute, even before I think it was night 2. We were even talking about how we would just like go stand in a corner or something. Got to go walk around. Just like I need to show I have legs.
Right? Shit. But yeah, just walking around the house for no reason. If fans were so invested in the Wyatt Six, then they would have had better fan reaction and reception. But this just shows the fake fans out there, they need to dial it back. Nobody gave a shit. They were being booked poorly and nobody was reacting to it. So this whole, again, people who don't watch WWE are raging that people were released from WWE. Mind you, their favorite company was definitely cutting some books just a week ago. Maybe not on-screen talent, but definitely consolidating. So let's, again, put the stones down, enjoy some wrestling.
Well, and again, we weren't exactly surprised by the Wyatt Six getting released or anything. Like, there's not been a name so far, and I think Dante Chen's been added to it. I saw someone in the chat say that Otis had been released, but I can't confirm that.
Okay.
But I'm surprised it would be Otis and not Tozawa, just saying. But
again, are they ever going to get rid of Tozawa, though?
I don't know, but even then, with like the Wyatts and the MFTs, we were wanting it to just end. We wanted it to end 2 months ago, and they kept it going. Like no one was out there saying, "Oh my god, they just gave the Wyatts a chance." What?
Kairi Sane has departed the WWE. That's an AEW signing in a big way. Kairi Sane.
Who's what?
Fightful is the source, so. Hashtag not sponsored, Sappy. You owe me one, you big dick. That's Fightful.
Got a double, quadruple check. That's insane.
Holy shit, this can't be right. Aleister Black and Zelina Vega have departed WWE.
Don't know. Where are you getting that from? I'm
reading it from Wrestle Ops at the moment.
All right, I would check their page.
Via Fightful. Machine MCMG has departed at WWE. I'm not making this shit up.
This can't be real.
Triple H has called an emergency meeting with the entire WWE roster right now, and the vibe backstage is absolutely tense. Tonight is called Black Friday, a true D-Day for TKO Group. Wyatt Six, holy shit. So yeah, the whole Wyatt Six. I'm
not finding these other names anywhere else.
I'm seeing it from multiple sources as I'm thumbing through here.
I'm literally send me sources because I got Googles, I got things.
I got Googles. Nikki Cross. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're just tuning in, and Nick and I seem a little distracted as I know we are at Showtime, as I got forever. WWE has released a bunch of names that are no longer with the company, and now I'm seeing reports that possibly Kairi Sane is one of them. As I'm getting a opening package. What?
Together.
Oh, I'm past you.
Yes.
Tell me when you got John Cena.
Okay.
John Cena.
Where are you, John Cena?
I didn't
John Cena. Yeah, well, I had him for a second.
Yeah.
I got Terrence Crawford. I got all the celebs.
Yeah, I think if you dap real quick, you will be spot. Kairi Sane has been released by AEW. By WWE. My bad.
That's how that sounds, because I don't believe that.
I'm telling you what I'm reading.
I got I Show Speed with a crossbody, and I got
I got Brock Lesnar. I got Alexa. We are on and rolling, folks. Sorry, we are live and trying to break news as it's happening because, again, it is kind of happening as we go here. Jamie Hayter was injured in her match at Dynasty and has not been cleared to wrestle. Okay, that's news. Chelsea Green has not been released.
This is also, though, then when you get, like, now I feel like that's when you get, like, all the snowball effects of everybody just now, how can I say shit, or what's going to be a funny tweet right now? And, like, there are going to be people that we're joking about people getting fired.
Right. Yeah, no, Dexter's out. We knew that. What am I hearing? Santos Escobar is on the way out again. Holy shit. He's the guy, he did the Andrade. Dude, remember we talked about doing a draft that was specifically people that were not being used?
Mm-hmm.
Literally WWE proving, like, they have enough to start a good show right now, tomorrow. With just
Santos Escobar, #1 draft pick to Lucha Underground.
Yeah, shit, no, right? MCMG has been released. Vega and okay, so Aleister Black, Zelina Vega, Kairi Sane, MCMG, Santos Escobar, Apollo Crews are all believed to be gone. Breaking news.
I'm telling you, the best that I can find is still the Wyatt Six, Alba Fire, Andre Chase, Dante Chen, Zoe Starks. I can't find anything that's saying the names you're saying.
Okay. He's a non-believer, folks.
No, I'm telling you of what my computer spits in front of me.
Let's see. Yeah. Seems like the source as it stands now is primarily Fightful for most of these. As much as I hate admitting that. Zoe Stark, we know about. Chan. Okay, so we're over 10 people have been released. And then it's funny because as I scroll, Kairi, and they're listing out people that have been released. The next post, WWE signs Evil. You're like, oh shit, in and out.
Yeah, but I also don't think we needed to clear that much cap space to sign Evil.
Right. Apollo Crews has been released. Okay. A couple reports now coming out of Apollo Crews. Now, that doesn't surprise me. They haven't used him in 5 years.
Well, he showed up. Remember, he got mentioned by Ricochet. Yeah, and then he turns around and starts showing up on TV for like 2 weeks.
Right. MCMG, AEW, here we come.
If that's a thing, if not, go back to TNA.
They might go back to TNA under the circumstance, perhaps, but I think if Tony should throw some big money at MCMG and you have some, MCMG Young Bucks matches, that helped get both teams over.
Right.
Undead Realm, Anthony, what is up, sir? And again, big shout out to Anthony. We got nothing but love, man. Again, a big part of how we got here, a big part of growing this audience, and a big part of the team, the family here. Couldn't do it without them, wouldn't want to. The Righteous. Drink, everyone drink.
So, no, well, I am. So if you go to Fightful, their website, again, hashtag not spot. Well, no, I was going at Google and everything, like, my guy. I'm trying to
be
there. But
as now we have music and a truck rolling up.
yeah, some of the names you named, they say believed to have departed. But yeah, I got Cody Rhodes coming out. Is he driving a Dodge? He's driving a Dodge Ram? You fucking heel turning son of a bitch.
Symbolism.
Yeah, so now you've got talent that's left SmackDown to go to Raw. Jacob's going to challenge Roman.
Yeah.
Rhea's gone to SmackDown because she's now their women's champion.
Facts.
So it's going to get interesting. Yeah, it's going to be with Trick.
Right.
Well, is he just part of their roster now? Is he just, the mascot?
It's gone over so well. They're like, let's just keep doing it. What's up, Nair?
The fucking gingerbread man. You had me.
Let's go. Gingy in the house.
Not my gumdrop buttons.
That's my favorite.
That's like 3 now. That's 3 so far on the stream.
Right.
Danhausen.
Did we just become best friends?
Yep.
As Danhausen here in the Dragula mobile.
Yeah, that's 100%. He's cursing Stephen A. Smith as a regular ESPN watcher. I can't say I blame him.
Right. Cherokee George, welcome back, sir. This one made me chuckle. Nikki Cross and wait for it. When did you? Okay, maybe not. When did you the champ? As we open the show. 2.
Ooh.
You Haas?
Dude, that is fucking pyros like that. No, I think it's also really dope of Jacob challenging Roman of not, I want to prove I'm the better wrestler. I want everything that comes with being in your spot.
Right.
I'm coming for your spot, not for you.
Yeah, I want to be you. I want what you got. 2. Lady B, the gingerbread man, got too much swag. He's got a bit of an attitude, this gingerbread man.
He's got a literal candy cane, my guy.
Right. What's up, Jose, Just Joe, Tech, Russell, Mommy? Welcome back, Z-Man, Nair, Six Path. We got Tech already. James, Safit, Ronan, Just Joe. Seen Frankie's in the house. JP's with us. That's John Paul, for those who don't know. Jake, the Tribal Chief, back at it again. Denisha, always a pleasure. This beautiful gem of a man, Anthony, out there doing his thing. Byron's back with us. Bash is in the chat. Michael, Byron, Craig.
You're seeing.
I think that's it. I mean, that's almost everybody. If I missed you, hello, welcome. Like, share, subscribe. We just hit 10K. We want to see triple digits in these chats. We want to see 20K on the listing. So we hit one goal. We're on to the next. But it's going to be a fun night here tonight with Fatu. Fatu's got a mic.
Yeah, but we're Jacob out here. We're coming for everybody's spot out there. I'm not saying I've got a problem with you, but I need to have everything you have right now.
That's it, right? You in the spot I want to be in. You have the life I want to live.
And it's still insane. That's why we've been halfway behind the chat. There's so much news. We haven't even still talked about AEW. We haven't talked about
so much going on.
There's so much to talk about.
Right. And as we're happening, like things are breaking, and we're like, all right, there goes any type of plan we might have had. But shit just keeps moving.
And that goes on.
I'm gonna check. Every time I check, I'm nervous. It's almost like you're closing one eye. Did I get red tagged?
Yeah. Did I get a pink slip in my locker?
Right. So now
all right. So where I had it from has updated with your list. Okay, that's nuts.
That's insane. Alistair, Vega, Sane, MCMG, Santos Escobar, and Apollo Crews.
Kyrie Sane is insane. Literally, that's even a fucking
crazy
that we're talking about. Sorry, Jacob. Alistair just got there. Thought he was a Hunter guy.
Yeah.
MCMG, fallback AEW.
Yeah, it's disappointing. We were pumped about, MCMG to me was a sign of Triple H was going to run business different than McMahon. And then he booked him like McMahon. So I can't let them off the hook. Whether I think it's a better product than AEW or not, I mean, there's certain like MCMG never like. I mean, they shouldn't be on this list because
they didn't get a shake. They withered on the vine.
Exactly that. Roman's not ready.
Oh.
Now,
could you see it going back? And again, the news doesn't stop because half that list. That's why I was such a doubter, and I'm like, still, you're telling me a lie.
Yeah, right.
Pinch me. This isn't real. I'm going to wake up for this dream. But
like, nah.
Is there a point to where Jacob could slide in with this new bloodline 4.0, 5.0 with Roman and the Usos? If he loses, because he's got to acknowledge Roman.
Yeah, I mean, again, there's legs to it, and I'm very curious what their plan is. And Roman talking like he's going to be here more than, are we going to put this part-timer shit to bed? All right, Roman. Don't just say it, do it.
Are they just going back to the drawing board of, it's interesting, a lot of people that they just brought in turn around and went right back out the door, Aleister Black included. If we're going to go back to the bloodline storyline, we're going back to what worked before. They've been bitching, we can't sell tickets, we can't do this, they don't like us. All right, so we'll give them what they liked before.
Right. Run it back when things were at its most popular. And that's, we've seen other people try. Right, here we go again.
Yeah.
Who's the IW saving this time? Yeah, I don't even know what to tell you guys.
Which one? The babies are falling out of the fucking sky.
Yeah.
Which one do you don't to say?
It's true. I mean, what he said is true.
Some of them are going to fall.
A little blunt, but it's true. Shit. Well, crab meet a river.
A little bit. Hey, Jack Perry. I do like, though, that the Usos now can be Roman's herald. They're the silver server before the Galactus shows up.
For sure. They're in that role.
Talk Jacob back before next week of where it's going to be official of, you don't want this cuz we've been there.
So right now, like exactly you said, trying to be like, do not come at him, bro. Don't come at him.
It's not going to go well for you. We've been there.
Different. Remember when everyone was terrified of Jacob? Why are they talking to him like this? Like the Roman's the scary one.
But I do like that the way they're going with Jacob a bit. But it's a dream match. I think this is helping build up Jacob of Jacob's built different. Nah, because you don't know me. Yeah, he's been through y'all. He hasn't been through me. Yada yada.
Right. Join the family. So they're saying it like, join the family. The family is a thing you can join. So them saying join the family implies that the family is the family. Do you know?
Yeah, but they keep saying no. But I think when he does lose eventually to Roman in a good match,
bends the
he'll
knee.
end up kind of being the next guy.
Sorry, Nick.
No, you're good.
None of these fools out here. So a heel-ish side to Jimmy. None of these fools out here know what you are accustomed to the lifestyle.
But I love the dynamics that they've built between the Usos of Jimmy's the calm, cool, collected. Mm-hmm. Listen, bro, you don't want to do this. It's not going to work out for you. You're good. We'll go over here and all of that. And you got this. We got you. Right. And Jay's the unhinged one of, bitch, you better listen.
Yeah, 100%. Like good cop, bad cop for sure. And again, I mean, does this set up in the meantime, Jacob, Jimmy Jacob, do we build this?
Grimmy Cat.
What?
Jimmy Crack Jacob, and I don't care. I struggle to get through a joke that didn't land. Moving on.
So we got
That's
company.
Absolutely live. Hey, Solo, Lil Cuz, Lil Bro.
Right?
Oh, the whole MFT.
Solo always looked like he has little brother vibes. Like, he always looks like he's just about to fuck some shit up. Like, he knows he just spray painted the
I'm
dog.
about to cry and blame it on y'all.
Yeah. Frankie, what up? All the
But
love to
still,
Rhea.
now you've got the tie-in too with Jacob was part of Solo's crew for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Is Solo the best next to Roman on the mic? Man, Jacob's different, but like Solo's he can do anything with it. He's actually a really good talker.
Jacob's a really good talker. He definitely has a good vibe to him. But Jacob, I do think Jacob can go too. He's just a little more unhinged.
Well, I like Solo.
Less control.
I'm giving Solo credit here with this.
Oh no, that's what I meant. Solo first, Jacob second.
I can do that for you. They're now. Which family do you want to be with? Do you want to be with the New York family or the Philadelphia family?
Right? Is that legit? MDB, sorry to interrupt, Nick. MDB, let me know. Did that legit happen? I want to see that video. That Vega was live. Right? So Vega's live and finds out from Sappy that she got jammed and she's pissed.
That's true. Now,
Sammy
that's a thing, though. That's a thing. You better be right. Because if you say some shit like that and you're wrong, on your ass.
You'll put out some fucking half-ass, my bad, and we'll move on. Right, Labu?
Delete tweets.
Good ooze, bad ooze. Facts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh shit! Jacob lays out Tonga, everyone's favorite punching bag.
Well, I think this is where you're going to see Tama step away tonight. I got Jacob talking.
It's right Roman. So we're having like a Samoan, like literally a family gathering.
A Samoan sit down.
A Samoan sit down. It's the Samoan celebration here tonight. Let's go. Remember we wanted like the Samoan Civil War and just bring them all in?
Oh, yeah.
Have like, all the surviving members come running through the crowd.
Oh, trust me. I'm still remembering calling, the MFTs for a little bit more of the Polynesian principalities. Yeah, I mean.
Let's go. Oh, Tyra May Steele. I'm really curious what happened with her. I'm really curious because they kind of built her up through LFG. Is it just that they've had several other women come in and kind of surpass her? Were they having difficulties with it? That's a really odd one for me. Like maybe there wasn't seeing eye to eye somewhere.
I'm gonna say this, and if anyone remembers, the joke will land. But the dream came true. Because remember where she sat there and had her whole dream that she got released. Well, the dream came true.
Right. What happened to I Love You Solo? Well, that kind of went away, Joe. That kind of went away. Oh, Tyreek.
I did kind of think that at one point he was going to sit there and go, I love you, Roman. But,
right. No. But Tyreek and Tyson, TNT, as we would call them, are gone.
See, that I believe way more than like a Kyrie Sane and Aleister Black. That's why I'm still finger wave at some of those. But TNT, they seem like they could go to TNA. Do they take over the demand? You put them with Ricochet?
I mean, you could do something. I mean, again, I think there's a lot of opportunity. If you're Tony Khan right now, you're looking at who's coming out and thinking where people might fit in. Again, I think anybody out there would be wise to consider the options.
Right. So we're getting tension between Julia and Keanu James.
Oh, your next champ. Let's go, KJ. Keanu James.
Tiffany going to win this belt.
No way. Give it to Kiana.
Tiffy time. Tiffy time.
Tyra May Steele has departed the WWE.
Ooh.
I'm just waiting to see if
her and we never bicker about it like this unless you're around.
Lucas Crucifino is
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Yeah,
If
even
anyone saw
MIA.
that man, yeah, he looked like his brain was cooked when they started doing his whole little raver gimmick and Evolve. Like, you expected that shit.
Mm-hmm. Malik Blade released from his developmental contract.
I hate that. Like, understandable. Like, it's one of those, I'm looking at it like if this was the Bills and we're doing roster cuts.
Right.
The 52-man roster cut down after, spring training.
Right.
Preseason. Some of these names make sense. And I hope that they find opportunities elsewhere, etc. The market's full right now a little bit. Well, there's plenty of opportunities, but yeah.
100%. You hope they land on their feet and they're able to kind of bounce back. And, again, I mean, whatever their path is, hopefully it works out for them.
Nair's actually got a great point here of, I need the ESPN to post these releases, too many different reports. You have a credible sporting service that you work with.
Well, yeah.
Do that shit.
I mean, I am seeing it from reliable sources at this point. Again,
no, I'm just saying, if that's something that, like, if you have access to that. Now, granted, you have during WrestleMania week, you had regular ESPN diehards.
Right.
If those are a thing. Now we're mad there was so much WWE on their screen, but you have access to the biggest sports source in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Use that as your official release statement.
Right. Jacob, Vega and Black been released. Yeah, multiple sources. Santos, MCMG. Now all the developmental ones are coming out. Yeah, right. It's it'll be very interesting to see where some of these names land. And I get why people, you get frustrated when one of your favorite talents or somebody you really like is no longer in the company. Like you said, like one of your favorite guys gets traded, you're a little bummed out about the situation. But again, I'd rather see an athlete go work the indies than sit on, in catering for the Fed or any other.
Well, I mean, for crying out loud, I mean, I know I crashed out when Karrion Kross got released, but now guys out there doing big things and, has actually gotten used versus just sitting there. Maybe we'll do something at some point here.
Right. Yeah, no, that becomes more of a hindrance, I think. I think you're better off out there getting reps and learning your craft. And like you said, repetition, right? If you're sitting around not doing it, I think that's why we get some bad matches in these companies is I haven't wrestled in 5 months. You want me to go in there and have a 5-star match on a pay-per-view? Shit, against the guy who hasn't wrestled in 8 months. Great.
Well, since you mentioned 5-star matches, and there's another aspect of AEW I want to talk about, but the 5-star banger that you got to watch on Wednesday night in the main event, no overrun because playoffs, of Tommaso Ciampa, Darby Allin. What's your takeaway first and foremost?
I thought the match was good in the ways that only, Darby matches can be good. I think I wasn't expecting Ciampa to bleed all over the place. I don't love the idea that, like, I thought it should be more where Ciampa really kicked the shit out. Darby got a lot of offense. Like, Darby's on the offense a lot. Like,
he is a champion.
Yeah, I guess. But I mean, I still want him to play the underdog champion. I want him to be, the HBK style champion. Overall, I thought it was fine. Nobody expected Darby to win. It was one of the better parts of what was a very bad show.
That's what I thought was really interesting is I didn't hear anyone else talk about anything else on the show. Just that match.
Yeah.
No one was praising how good of a show it was. Oh my God, so great. So better than WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
But it was just that one match. And I really liked the match, especially once it built to Ciampa should have won that match. I also think he legitimately hurt himself with the killer driver on the outside. I got really scared when he was grabbing his hand.
Unreal.
But when he had to sit there and wait for Darby to get up to hit his last knee.
Yeah.
And that should have been a 3. You see him, he kicked out for Darby on that. And the sharpshooter was terrible. They fell through it.
Oh, he could barely do it. Like, it was embarrassing. Like, that's the problem when you have
It
110
stayed too
pounds.
long. It stayed too long. It should have ended with Ciampa won.
Right now, no over. I'm seeing a video now of Vega being like, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Fair enough. I have professional bull riders right now.
Yeah, no, Vega is legitimately pissed off. Like, you could have at least tossed me a head up, like, "Hey, we're about to go public with this." Like, that's shit. She found out she lost her job through the dirt sheets. Oh shit! Fatu solo tonight.
Right. And like you said, they changed up the graphics, new presentation for SmackDown.
Right. We can do better. Exclusive
I
video.
think we do better.
Right. Only you have. I have it right here. I'll tweet it out for everybody, actually.
There you go.
Go check our socials, folks. And it's there you go.
Yeah, no, send me that actual, like, the video, because yeah, I'll put that out.
It's there you go.
Yeah.
But here comes the beautiful madness, Julia, with Kalani. I'm sorry, Nick.
Kiana, not Kalani.
Oh yeah,
you couldn't get your KJs straight. Get your KJs in order out there.
Right.
Yum yums.
There we go. We get a couple yum yums.
Man just got distracted by the yum
Wednesdays
yums.
is so void of yum yums, bro. Wednesdays is a struggle, bro.
Really with Windsor?
We never see anybody.
Statlander. Sheeta couldn't get a yum yum. Sheeta couldn't get a yum yum. Sheeta and Maria Shirakawa have a match.
You go all night and you get
yum yums.
Two yum yums all night. It's brutal.
MJF don't get a yum yum. Brody Kane don't get a yum yum.
No yum yum. Sorry.
Well, Ospreay. We gotta.
How do you feel about Ospreay just getting the shit kicked out of him?
He's a 360. Like, we gotta talk about that.
Even Alvarez was like, it sucks.
I had forgotten about that whole thing because I'm just mad about what they're doing with MJF. That's fucking insane to me.
Is it not? Like, I don't want to talk right through Tiffy, but is it not, like, you are such a big MJF fan for obvious reasons? If you were just coming into the company now as a fan, you would think MJF is fucking brutal.
I need a commercial or a pause or something to talk about and break all of that down, because what the fuck was all of that segment and what was the main event part? And now he's got a title match next week. So if Kevin wins, then Kevin gets shot in the foot. No one wants that. And if MJF loses, so he's lost to Darby Allin and Kevin Knight in consecutive fucking matches after he beat Hangman Adam Page and Kenny Omega in consecutive fucking matches.
I don't get it.
What is AEW?
I don't get it. And if it is this attempt to make everyone feel average, they're doing a great job of taking the people that are exceptional and making them feel like just as useful as the bottom end of this company. It causes porridge, makes it gray, makes it bland.
Is it the issue as we do have Julia versus Tiffany?
And they're starting very well.
Who you got for this match? I'm taking Tiffany. You're probably taking Julia.
I'll take Julia. Why not?
Well, I sense the tension between Julia and Kiana, so maybe Julia retains and faces Kiana, but
there's tension between me and Kiana is, I think, what you're picking up on.
There you go. But I think WWE plays too much to the macro audience, and AEW plays too much to the micro audience. They go too niche. WWE goes too broad.
Yeah, I mean, I think one company only cares about the dollars, right? Like, even then, like I said, like, a lot of people within TKO still high-fiving themselves. They made like $65 million, something bullshit, over just 2 days of WrestleMania. Like, holy shit. And the other company is like, no, they really don't give a fuck about the money, but they it's just, we want to see. It's a complete, desire. It's a vanity project instead of being a business. So we're lost in the ether of, as a fan, both of them are kind of finding ways to shoot themselves in the foot for me.
One's about $1, the other has no sense. That's what it is.
Well played.
Yeah, touche. As I got Julia in picture, she was sitting there doing the Tiffy time taunt. But
there we go.
So picture in picture. MJF, picture this. He comes out, actually calls out Darby Allin and points out how he got screwed and how he should be champion everything. Out comes Kevin fucking Knight out of nowhere, who can't cut a promo to save his life. Trust me, if a promo was water, this kid could dive into the ocean, not get wet.
But he wasn't. It was just long. He wasn't that bad. Sorry, I'm gonna let you finish. But
no, he was terrible.
Okay, he's terrible.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go.
That's it.
Trust me, I got held up.
I was giving Kevin a little bit of love, but then you go.
And then you have all of this back and forth, which even MJF, I didn't fully hate that he didn't discredit him, but also should have just been like, I have bigger fucking shit to fry. Why don't you piss off? And they kept talking, like the longer it went, the worse it got. Yeah. The more it became like, oh, so you're going to talk about hitting me? Mm-hmm. So then hit me. Why didn't you hit me?
Yeah.
You should hit me by now. What the fuck are we doing? And then we go from MJF worrying about the AEW title to worrying about the TNT title, sets up the match, and then he rolls out just to set up.
Yeah.
Next week. You've nerfed MJF. Yeah, I don't. He should be so much more than what he is right now, and I don't fucking understand it.
Right? Yeah. You ever have like the cleanup batter coming up with bases loaded, and you tell him to bunt? That's what they're doing with MJF. Like again, like so he doesn't make everyone else feel insecure about how good he is. They're dumbing him down. They're watering him down. They're not giving him anyone good to kind of dig into. So it resorts to the same, this town sucks, this town stinks, you're all fat losers. And that's his big attempt to get heat, because trying to get heat on guys like Kevin Knight or even Adam Page at times, damn seems, the fans don't, I can't believe he said that.
The guy that's the reason that Adam Page can't challenge for a world title and kicked out of the One Winged Angel is about to challenge Kevin Knight for the TNT title next week, and some people are trying to fucking defend it. He hasn't held the title before, so
why now?
Right, exactly.
It's the same thing about Darby. Well, he's from Washington, so fucking what? They're going back. I promise.
Did the main event match, as good as it was, and I respect that it was a good match, it just the finish didn't work for me, brother. Did that need the world title? Could that have been for the TNT title? Did you need to sacrifice MJF for that?
No, again, I think they're sacrificing too many of their good people. Swerve's on the shelf or MIA. Ospreay has been beat to death. MJF, your biggest heel.
A whole other case, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get there. But I mean, as Tiffy is firing up. Mm-hmm. But I mean, MJF either looks like an idiot who doesn't know when he has matches and gets tricked by baby faces all the time, or he looks like a giant pussy. Not like the good heel run away. Oh, I want to choke this guy.
I'm just playing mind games. Playing to look smart.
Yeah, but just like in a way that doesn't work. You're just kind of like, fuck off. Like, we don't care. You're getting more irritating.
He's so good, but that's the thing is, I think he got anchored with that. With Kevin Knight was not good on promo.
No, but why Kevin Knight? And then why? So, and then, Darby says, you got to put something. What are you going to put on the line if you want the title shot? So we're going to get TNT. Like, are they going to go title for title? Is that the plan? Are they going to hot potato the TNT?
Double champ MJF. So we
champ Darby, bro.
Well, even then, so you just shoot Kevin Knight in the foot for no reason.
For no reason.
It's a desk pop. They were so convincing.
Superplex, Julia.
You didn't see. This is where you should have had, respectfully, in a 30 figure.
Yes.
2 of an Aldis, a Pierce, a Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan even come out and
he's
say,
right there doing nothing.
That Max, I hear you complain, and everything. You don't have to have any of that. He has that to play off of.
Yes.
To Ciampa, and then he comes out of the main event and just gets dismissed too. So you have taken it's like taking Roman. And all right, he's going to be less than the IC champ right now.
Well, think about this. Roman's in the ring. He's talking about Punk. And instead of Punk's music hitting, fucking Grande Americanos hits. And he comes out to cut a promo. Why? Like, to me, and it's not even, oh, wait. Two.
Los amigos.
Yeah, Julia and Kiana
No
ran into
food.
each other.
Prettiest moonsault ever.
She's going to win, bro. She's going to win.
Prettiest moonsault out. Oh, into the
Yes! Yeah! Don't. Oh, the rings of Saturn. Look at this shit. Tap.
Yeah, but it almost took a little too long to set up.
That was pretty.
Backslide, shoulders down. 2 count, 1.5 shoulders
Hey,
down.
dear Darby, that's called shoulders down. Learn it. They're showing replays.
Darby can't wrestle. Darby can't wrestle. Darby's a good crash test
dummy.
dummy.
Crash test dummy, and that we knew that.
T-Move Steve-O.
Right.
Oh, what the fuck was that?
Oh, she went to stomp her and missed.
And then just stood there of like, this is where you roll me over.
Right. I said it on Wednesday, Nick, with the AEW stuff quickly, but you know, they really don't know how to get off the ride. They know how to get up and get going and have a real kind of crazy ride. They don't know how to get off. The promos go too long, the matches go too long, and what they don't realize is they bring stuff in. Like, you go, this is really good, and then 3 minutes later, you're like, why won't this end? She's gonna win. Oh,
and your new WWE, I almost said AEW because we've been talking about AEW, but your new WWE Women's United States Champion, Tiffany Stratton. It's Tiffy time.
Yay. No, that's good. It was a decent match. There's
How
a story.
do you feel about Julia's 2 title reigns now? She's had two cracks at it.
I think she's all right. And I mean, this was a good match to let Tiffy have a run and see how Tiffy does in the mid card. I got no worries about Julia. Watch.
Fair.
20 minutes from now, Julia has been released. No.
Well, I mean, if fuck's sakes, if what you're saying is actually accurate and they released Julia or released Kairi Sane, so they needed somebody to be a Kabuki warrior.
Right.
But
maybe that's what you do.
It's going to be interesting because Tiffy's slid back since she was women's champion. She's kind of mid-carded out a little bit. So we'll see where this goes.
Yeah, so it has been confirmed, just if anyone was wondering, Zelina Vega has confirmed. But it has been confirmed that her and Aleister Black have been released again. And I don't know if this is one where they both end up in AEW. I don't. TNA might be.
No, they're definitely not going there.
What's that?
They're definitely not going there. This feels like volley per serve a little bit. Like, yeah, I don't know if they scream like MLW if they want to make a claim to anything.
Right.
Maybe a TNA, Mike Santana, Malachi Black,
True.
Eddie Edwards and Eddie Edwards and Alicia versus Malachi Black and Zelina.
Fair enough.
That's going to be a match I have to watch with Anthony.
Serena Linton gone from WWE.
Who?
She is what's her ring name? She is LFG.
Fair enough. Well, she's just the lint in the dryer, I feel, getting.
Yeah, these are the trickles. The trickles. As we are getting a replay of last week with Mania with the Littlehousens.
That's 100% what we're going to call them. The Littlehousens.
The Littlehousens. What? Aleister versus Cross for sure. Yeah.
Oh, 100. To do the Spider-Man meme. Spider-Man meme.
What is it about? Maybe it's just like you look at the theme, right? Cross gets released. Is it just they no longer know how to do spooky? Like
they haven't known how to do that gimmick, honestly, since one of my personal favorite wrestlers, Sean O'Hare. They haven't known how to do that devil on the shoulder gimmick since then. And they keep trying to do it because you have talent that can do it, like a Cross, like an Aleister. And Aleister Black was in the background of the main event of WrestleMania.
And it went nowhere.
And he's gone, allegedly.
As Danhausen, is that the Miz's house, perhaps? Oh, shit. That's breaking an entry.
Danhausen's got
I think Miz is legally allowed to shoot him now. Pause.
Well, it depends on where you are. Those stand your ground laws.
Right.
Good out. But again, remember, Miz wanted to be Danhouse's mentor. This is what you get. This is what you signed up for.
Right.
Which is this just Miz just trying to show off how cool his house is?
How cool his house is.
Hi, welcome to
pool.
WWE Cribs. I'm Mike Bezanin.
The Miz is the perfect foil for this dumb shit.
But he is also a guy that if TKO was going to be that new world order,
right?
He's your prime Patsy. He's your hype man, your voice of that.
Right.
He screams corporate shill.
Mm-hmm. This whole story going around about TKO having complete creative control, I don't know where that stemmed from. Did you see anything that verified it?
Because Mark Shapiro, the head owner of everything, like Ari's boss, said in an interview, allegedly, I believe, at a college, that they have complete control over WWE creative, but that was very much, it seemed, a snippet out of a much larger discussion and everything of more talking about how they own it, like da-da-da. Like, I don't want to fully dismiss it, but it seemed like it was very much a quote more taken out of context to rile up rage versus the whole thing.
Yeah, it seemed off. But up next, we are getting the women's tag champs, which includes the newly signed Paige, who sat down with Stephanie again. Stephanie getting has become the Jericho WWE. It's part of your signing bonus, is or signing kit. You got to go do Steph's.
Yeah, welcome to WWE package. Is you got to go and do Steph's podcast, all of that. But I did really like seeing the video that she shared. To where she actually got medically cleared. And again, yes, she was in AEW. Standards are different, as we can clearly tell, of who's medically capable to wrestle and who's not. But it's still really cool to see her come back to be involved in this and all of that. Like, I don't. Anyone miss Nikki Bella right now? No.
There is rumor out there that she wasn't hurt. She just made room. Which fine. I don't care. I didn't want to order it.
You felt the collective eye roll right there.
Right.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Right. But we are rolling on, folks. Don't forget, we got more coming your way. And again, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. As I mentioned earlier, we just hit 10K subs, and we thank you for that out there. It's huge. We're pumped. Had a little moment today, as a grown-ass man, being like, that's kind of cool. So, yeah, I mean, we're pretty proud of ourselves right now. And we got more coming your way. Mr. Nick, I will return.
Yeah, often imitated, never replicated, never duplicated. We do what we do because other people can't do what we do. But, yeah, no, again, very much appreciate everybody for the 10K. But I don't mean to fully sound like I'm halfway awkward with it, but it just still doesn't feel real. It feels surreal because again, this is just the family. This is just the hangout, the cookout right now. And you don't expect that there's 10,000 people showing up to the cookout kind of vibes and everything. But yeah, they couldn't wait for releases next month. I've said this, Wrestlemania is to me kind of the start of, it's the season finale, and then the shows after are the new season. So this is when you cut down from, I said this to KJ earlier, of how I view wrestling releases. You got to get down to a 53-man roster. I know you don't have to, but it's the same kind of treatment of, you got to make a roster deadline before here. They're going to do what they're going to do. And this is their, biannual fucking release. So I feel for everybody that has been released, but at the same time, I hate that we expect it at this point. Now, there are still names that I am very skeptical on. I am very skeptical that Kyrie's done. I know I got to see the video with my own eyes before I definitively say he's leading Alistair. Escobar's weird because he got released made a big stink about bringing him back to release him again. I know we've talked about it, but there's going to be selective fan outrage for a lot of this. Like Kyrie Sane, fully rage. Aleister Black, MCMG, rage. Of, Dante Chen, I don't want to see people tweeting about that. No, you can have that. There was some of that you expect to cut down on the roster. But Jose becoming a member for 11 months. Congrats on 10K. Anthony going to watch Austin Powers. That might be having something. Anthony's got to do something out here. Me and KJ have already put, our literal bodies on the line. We're going to get tattoos and shout out everybody that the second we announced it, we hit 10K. Everybody instantly, tattoo time. But Anthony's got to do something. He already said he can't do the tattoo. So do we have to do a members only watch party? Because you got to watch Austin Powers. I'd be down for that. Movie night with a Wrestling for Life. I won't be watching Austin Powers. Anthony, you got to do something. You got to put your penance in, brother. My guy. We got to figure it out. But I'm down with you. We ride together. But no. Oh, freaking. Oh, Bree mode. I hate this fucking theme. So we cut off Tiffany getting interviewed after she just won the U.S. title for Brie Bella to come out. Paige gets the big response, as is fitting. I still want a Paige AJ Lee match, maybe at one point. But yeah, so is like Paige back. Like I know the Bellas are here probably till the end of the summer, but is Paige kind of back? That's going to be an interesting thing to see. Oh, why didn't they cut them? Yeah, I'll trade you both the Bellas for Kyrie Sane to stay on the roster. How about that? And we just find other ways to trim the books out here. Discord movie night with Anthony. Oh, that would actually be real. I'd have to really look into figuring out how to do any of that. I'm not that well Discord first or anything. That might be a way to boost the numbers or a Twitch exclusive. How about that? Twitch exclusive. Nightmare Queen, what up? Roller, what up? Thank you for the mysterious yum yums. Paige was already in the ring, so I felt like they were for me, but thank you, KJ. With the mini me. Yeah, my guy. Anthony, you gotta watch something. Austin Powers, my guy. So tax it. Can I honestly say that I wish Brie Bella was the one that got hurt instead of Nikki? If you had Nikki and Paige, that might be more palatable than Brie. As we've got both these women now, well, Brie cutting a promo, which is never her strong suit. Get better soon, Nikki. Yay. B Hockey, what up? By the way, shout out, I saw you showing love. Appreciate you. Because I know we've had our disagreements, but Tiffany as a baby face is like watching a middle school theater kid. She's got to do some things. She's been all right at times. Like when she was with Nia, she was all right as a baby face for a minute, but does she have that like Charlotte-y effect of you're way more better as a heel? We'll see. As everybody's cheering for Paige. Welcome back. Did you miss me? This is the first time we've heard her talk. And come on, man, you gotta do it for the rest of you gotta do it for the fam. You gotta do it for the fam. Who do you think is going to show up on SmackDown? Jada Parker, Kalani Jordan, or Blake Monroe? JC Jane, Maybe. Ricky Saints. I'm so proud to be here with you, Bree. Yeah. Shouldn't this have almost just been Paige by herself? And you didn't need Bree. You didn't need Bella. Always appreciate y'all and pass along the good word of the channel. Respectful disagreement is what it's all about. Absolutely, sir. And you get a 100% star on that. Trust me, my voice is still recovering from crashing out against KJ for like 2 weeks here. So 100% welcome the dialogue, welcome the discussion. Way more than, oh, you don't want to agree with me? But no, this isn't an echo chamber. I'd rather learn about this and that, and I don't know, or having to talk about this or that, than sit there and pretend, I am omnipotent. But no, but what I do smoke is potent. And Charlotte Flair out here. Interesting. So, okay. So you're going to get Charlotte and Alexa with their challenge. Now, is it interesting that Alexa is going to be currently your only kind of peripheral Wyatt tribute, homage, acknowledge in WWE because the whole Wyatt Six is gone? Make the Irresistible Forces a trio add Jada to. I mean, they would certainly be irresistible, sir. Ken, did I miss KJ and Nick? Aunt hug and Aunt turn his head with the look. Yeah, he's gonna do that, Just look to the side, look. Champs. Charlexa. Christian, Nick, did my Ricky Martin reference make you sick again? I don't think it was that. Now I want to find where was it? It was Guardian who had it earlier of Christian. I know. Talking straight to you, bro. But Ricky Martin's been released from WWE. I know I had to tell you exclusively, but yeah, it's been released, my guy. But no, your previous comments didn't make me ill. Trust me, I think it's just more of I keep talking and this wrestler won't let me stop. It's so fun because now it's gotten to the point to like I'm at work and I have to like pantomime shit. I was trying to like not talk too much. I'm starting to learn sign language to communicate. But we got Charlotte trying to challenge Paige and Bree as the crowd's popping up with a yes chant. I'm down. Are you down? Are we going to get this match right here, right now? Oh, tonight. Why do I fit the feeling we're going to get new chants? Woo! Oh, God. Try and do that with a fucking hoarse voice. I should never do that again. I'm apologizing. You had to hear that. Keyshawn, we want Dante Chen. Yeah, you're going to get people that are going to act like that's, sacrifice. But no, people are going to forget he was even on the roster beforehand. As Little Nate coming out to be the referee. So we got ourselves a women's tag team title match player. Holla, holla, holla. We're getting Charlexa taking on Paige Bello. Does that even work? Is there a better name for Paige than Bree? But we're getting tag team match. I got more John Cena on my screen. But yeah. Who is Derek Jeter's? Who is Nightmare Queen? Are you seriously asking? Who is Derek Jeter? Now, starting at shortstop for the New York Yankees, number 2, Derek Jeter. No. One of the greatest shortstops of all time. Sorry, I hate to. My New York bias is showing with that. But yeah, no, I don't believe someone's asking who is Derek Jeter. Oh, Nate, yeah, Charles Robinson out there, man official. Dante Chen is probably the Bucks on NXT. There's a Bucks on NXT. I didn't know there was a Bucks. Breaking news: Bob Backlund has been released from WWE. In case you didn't know. Well, and while KJ's in a break here and everything, speaking of the devil, and they shall appear, apparently. But as I was briefly about to say, me and Anthony briefly talked about the Hogan documentary last night, and I finally watched at least the first episode.
Brother,
if anyone has any thoughts, feelings, or opinions on it, I didn't know that much about young Terry
Bollea.
Yeah, well, even Terry Boulder and all that, which also Linda was very weird. Linda Hogan she seemed like you were married to Hulk Hogan, the biggest wrestler arguably in the history of pro wrestling, for how long? And it seems like you never learned pro wrestling. What?
Well, it's not sexually transmitted is part of the problem.
Well, yeah.
But Linda Hogan's always been odd. I mean, even going back to when they tried to do the horrible fucking reality show and
Hogan knows best.
Yeah, tried to make the daughter famous, and it went sideways. And next thing, she's in Vegas making out with 20-year-olds, and the shit happens. But I don't trust her very much. And as the thunder rolls outside, I don't know if y'all can hear that in the background, but that's thunder.
And the lightning strike. Dun, 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 dun. But no, I'm interested to watch it. Anthony has, I guess, watched it, and we kind of briefly touched on it. I just barely watched the first episode before we went live tonight.
Yeah,
that's very much on the weekend watch list. And wasn't that the one that Netflix or WWE, like there was a lot of people trying to like prevent that from being a thing, and then it kind of decided, oh fuck it, just do it.
Just do it. As Alexa and Bree are in the ring, folks. The poll is up. Are you taking the frenemies? Are you taking Paige mode? What are you taking?
It's interesting that this match kind of popped off here, but how do you feel now that we've heard Paige back? Everything's coming up roses for you now too,
right?
The springtime they are blooming for KJ. Lucha Underground, Paige is back, all that.
Big Paige mark. I'm thrilled that she was medically cleared to rejoin the WWE. Right. We thought she might come back in a different capacity. There was some debate whether or not, were the AEW standards lower than the WWE's, and that's why she went there. But she feels comfortable here. Paige, to her credit, was very candid about some, things that, she really, really struggled with. We talk about mental health a lot about on this channel.
Oh, yeah.
We advocate hard for the male, men's mental health, but at the same time, anybody, male, female, doesn't matter.
Mental health is mental health.
100%. So again, great story from her. And again, a great story of perseverance and overcoming. And, the funny how life works out. And when you least expect it, you kind of end up exactly where you need to be or where you kind of hope to be. So good for her.
Now, are we going to get Paige for a while? Are we going to get Paige like a Bella? Are we going to get Paige like an AJ Lee?
I don't know. I think, does Nikki get healthy and they turn on Paige and push her out kind of thing? And then, I don't know.
JC Jane!
Let's go, JC. Take it out, Paige. You want to get JC over? Let's go.
That's a hell of a fucking feud to start with.
Oh, they're all three here. Let's go. Fatal influence in the house.
That's a dope. Yeah. Oh.
Let's go. They all three, Nick. Not just one. A lot of talk about JC, but they brought friends, or she brought friends.
Now, are they wearing black and green like, Paige's group in AEW with Ruby Soho and Tony Storm?
Oh shit! I don't know. Wow, that was pretty. They are here.
Yo, that's
Let's
we thought
go.
JC, Fallon maybe have some run, Laney have their run, what have you.
No,
But all of them there.
yeah,
That's blood
and a
in, blood out.
huge reaction for all three ladies.
You
Like,
suck.
you
You suck.
suck.
You suck. You ruined what was so precious. We were having a great moment,
dream
and
match.
you ruined it.
A dream match was ruined. This is good, and they look comfy. Let's
They
go.
look like they fit, like they belong.
Again, it feels. It's a fun time of year.
We thought it was
new.
just Jason going on Paige.
It's everybody. They just put the tag team division on notice.
They
As
put
we go
women's
back to
wrestling
night
on
one.
SmackDown on notice.
Let's go, folks. Fatal Influence is now on SmackDown, at least right now. We might be upset some releases, but yeah. And again, that's the you know, I get the fans out there that want to fucking be mad about everything. Actually, I don't get them. And you can't have it both ways. And I get some people out there are used to getting everything they want, how they want it, when they want it. But, you know, we want all this new stuff. We want wrestling to feel exciting. You know, we just saw what happened with Fatal Influence. And, you know, in order for that to happen, some underutilized talent has to go. And believe it or not, as much as it sucks, a lot of these people were sitting on the bench doing nothing. So this is their chance to go do something.
If pro wrestling is meant to be viewed in some aspect as a sport, then it needs to get treated like a sport.
Facts.
I can still love, the backup running back on my favorite team, but I'm also not going to act like the world ends because they let him go or he signs with a different team because, he's not going to be the starter.
Yeah.
That's kind of where this is. I don't think that there's, as much as it sucks to see someone lose their job, and you never want to hope for that, but from a talent aspect, it's not a crucial loss.
No, like we've all been either, let go from a job or didn't make a team, or we're on a team and we're let go. One of those scenarios or a scenario like that has happened to almost everybody out there. You know what it's like. Like if you care and you really want to be on that team, you don't make it. But again, you can't have everyone make it. You just can't do it. In a perfect world, kumbaya, everybody gets to do their, the thing. But at the same time, nobody was talking about these people. So trying to act mad that they're gone outside of Black. Like Black is crazy to me that they brought him back.
Kyrie is insane.
Who?
Kyrie.
A little surprising. Yes.
Wow. Well, first off, Boston, but those were more just personal favorites. But even then, so you're putting Malachi leaving above Kyrie leaving?
Yes, for sure.
No.
For sure. Kyrie was an auxiliary part of what was going on.
Kyrie could have been your women's world champion. The fact
maybe, but
she was stuck there.
We
were hoping for Io versus
Kyrie. You can't really build much around Kyrie. Like she's cute. That's it. Aleister Black's such a bigger loss. Like he comes with the angle, the storyline, the vibe, the wife. Kyrie, again, you can slide someone else in that slot right now, and you would even notice Kyrie was gone.
No. Fuck you mean you can slide somebody right in that slot?
Literally,
Aleister slid in the Karrion Kross slot, and we didn't know Karrion Kross was gone.
Wait! I thought you were saying about Kyrie.
Yeah, but so your argument doesn't hold true if you're going to sit. Anybody can play.
Anybody can slide in the Kyrie slot. Right, what was she doing? She has no major impact on the show.
Former women's world champion.
If you brought up Wendy Chu or you slid in, Julia into that spot, nobody would notice Kyrie's gone. She didn't make a big impact on the show.
Wendy Chu and Julia in the same sentence.
In what world?
Is disrespectful. B, I could see at least Julia in Kyrie's spot if you want to go that way. But the fact you mentioned Wendy Chu out there and
anybody can slide into that slot. anyone can play Asuka's little puppet. Anybody could do that.
But she
It
didn't
doesn't
have
change
to do
anything.
that. We were
I'd much
expecting her
rather
to
have
break
Black.
out of that. We were expecting almost a triple threat out of that.
Oh, so what?
Just saying,
For
so
what?
anybody can play Dracula.
For what? Like, though, what would it have accomplished? For what?
Her versus EO isn't a match that
release her
slaps.
because the fans thought there might
Her
be a
versus
triple
EO
threat.
isn't a match you don't want to see.
You can't release her because the fans on the internet thought there might be a triple threat. I guess.
No, I'm telling you what the fucking talent that she is. You're telling me that even just like I
don't
said,
think
her
so.
versus EO isn't a good match.
I'm more disappointed about other people that are released
Name
than
me a better
Kyrie.
match that you would get with Aleister Black right now that would be better than EO versus Kyrie.
Do you want a list? Like
Please,
Aleister?
that's what I'm asking. That's what I'm
anybody. Like, I'm not that like.
Name
Oh my
someone.
God, we're missing out on.
Name somebody.
Dude, I can name the whole fucking roster. Pick anyone.
So
Cody, Cardona, Danhausen, fucking Pat McAfee. Bring him back and get him in a fucking match. Kyrie Asuka, is anyone dying for this? Like, up until this minute, it wasn't a thing. Nobody was like, "Oh, I can't believe we're not getting this." Aleister Black was such a big, a big character they could have legitimately leaned on. Kyrie was just a supporting, barely say more than 2 words, peripheral character.
Yeah,
so you're getting a Royce package.
Black was fucking crucial to SmackDown.
You asked me who I'd rather have. I'd rather have Aleister Black. Aleister brings way more to the table than Kyrie. Kyrie can give you a good match for sure, but Aleister can give you great matches and also great character work, great story. Kyrie can't really do that. Did you just say Kyrie over Black? Excuse me? In what world, sir?
My world. I
don't get it. You'd rather have Kyrie Sane. Like, that's your biggest disappointment on this list.
I'm not saying that Malachi Black isn't a loss, but I think that I would put Kyrie over Malachi.
No way.
Malachi just came back.
Okay, and that's even another reason to why did we let him go? You couldn't figure it out.
I'm gonna let myself here go in a minute here.
Kyrie, who knew?
You can go have your Cody Rhodes and your
Cody Rhodes
with my Joshis and my Kenny Omegas.
Yeah, like Kyrie. Shit, you can sign 5 Kyries tomorrow. 1 Aleister Black. Black can go to TNA. I think Triple H doesn't like dark gimmicks. I don't think Triple H gets them. Every dark gimmick gets ruined. But here comes Cody. Oh, the pyro. I would absolutely have Aleister over Kyrie. Would anyone, if you had next pick and all that was left was Aleister or Kyrie, is anyone taking Kyrie if you want to make your company better? Aleister is a bigger star and should have been world champ. That is a guy that should have been, U.S. champ, should have been involved better in that and used better in that for a longer extended time. He's a guy that could challenge a Cody Rhodes and really push him and really kind of darken it up. Kyrie came back after Vince released her. Yeah, I agree with that. This ain't the first time Kyrie was released. No, it's true. It's not the first time Aleister was released either, or Vega, or the Wyatt Six. All of the people that I just mentioned had all previously been released at a time. Is anyone surprised that Johnny Gargano and Candice LeRae have not been mentioned? Triple H. Oh, yeah. Again, we talk about this on Wednesdays as well, MDB. The writers you're bringing in lack creativity, lack a way to make the show feel more spontaneous. Everything's so kind of cookie cutter. They got to find a way to make it more authentic, more real, less scripted. You got to get a better vibe. The story's got to have a better payoff. You got to understand. And I think when you bring in a bunch of TV writers that don't really understand the fundamentals of wrestling, you get some of the shit we get. This might work on a soap, but does it really work here? Does it translate well here? Is Triple H overrated as a booker? I don't know yet. because I think there was times where Triple H came in and, we were excited. But a lot of the decisions he made that got us excited. Oh, look, Triple H brought Carrion back. He brought Dakota Kai back, and EO back, and the Wyatt Six. All these people came back and felt like we were going to get new and exciting wrestling, and we did for an extent. But has he hit a wall? Is he surrounded by the wrong people? Is he unable to kind of flex? Is TKO way more involved than we know they are? I don't know how overrated he is yet. He's had his moments. But I also know, again, Wyatt Six, glaring hole. A lot of the athletes that he brought back because he was going to make them better than they were given under Vince have now been released. Go through the list of people that he brought back to this company. A chunk of them have been released. You have a couple exceptions, like a Chelsea Green who's thriving. But even Matt Cardona's come back to who cares status. Cody has a mic, folks. This is like Zelina's third time being released. True. The American Nightmare is here. Let's go. In 90 days, Tony Khan signs all the WWE cuts, use them for 1 week, and then forgets they exist. And the fans forget to bitch and complain when that happens. So we'll see. We'll see. I don't know. I mean, the last time there was a bunch of cuts, Tony was a little bit more conservative. But I do think there's some on this list that will allow Tony to have a big pop. How many of these WWE superstars that we see on SmackDown or Raw now will still be here next year after next year's Mania? It's a good question. Again, things constantly change. People shift up and down the roster. If you are super cold and you've been super cold, then you get reassessed. And unfortunately, it might mean you're on your way out. Cody's got the black eye still. Letting everyone know I'm still standing. He wants to send a message. Texas. The guys are brutal. The Triple H rehires have been released. Exactly what the point I'm on, Nick, is if you look at it, he got everyone all jazzed up. Oh, I'm bringing on back all these people, and I'm going to book them proper. I'm going to book them the way I did in NXT, and here we are. Now, granted, Oba, Javon, like this next class, maybe it is once you kind of recycle it and revisit it. The fans really have to. There's exceptions, like a Cody Rhodes, that the fans give into. But some of them, they came back, and the fans are like, okay. Like, oh, my God, Triple H actually signed MCMG. That's amazing. He did nothing with them. Nothing. We got to be fair. Okay, to those who keep interjecting into my plans, my WrestleMania plans, family. Cody telling the troublesome people that are poking in his business to stay out of it. So shooting at supposedly Ari, Pat, Nick Khan. Big pop. Cody's getting the crowd popping. Anna Jay's probably coming. We'll see. I mean, she's got ties. And how much will Tony pay to keep her? Richest prize in our sport, and I am no longer the hunter. So there you go. Is Cody's putting out the challenge to anybody from anywhere. I don't care. Monday Night Raw, NXT, SmackDown, wherever it may be. Easy to find, hard to beat. Mic drop. There you go. So Cody puts it out there. I'm easy to find. I'm hard to beat. Come get me. Spaz dropping 10 bones. Kyrie, Alistair, Zelina, Wyatt Six, Nikki, Santos, MCMG, Cruz, Chase, Zoe, Albert, Tyra, Tyson, Tyreek, Malik Blade, Trill London, Luca Cruzafino, who are Chris Island and Serena Linton. Facts. LFG talent. But yeah, definitely a big list of names. So again, Our thoughts go out to them. Hopefully they land on their feet, do well, and I'm sure some of them will see back again. Will Rusev be next? I think they see something in Rusev, and Rusev kind of making a hint at I'm going to go after the IC title might change that dynamic for now. But they're going back to the debut. Fatal Influence shows up and squashes the end of the match, but they have taken over and they came to win. This move on Alexa is outstanding. You have to evolve in wrestling and you can't keep the same gimmicks, aka MJF. AKA, I think that is one of AEW's big dilemmas right now. The company is now 6 years old or pushing 7. I don't know. You guys can correct me. But the Bucks are the same. Kenny's the same. The Hurt Syndicate's doing the same gimmick they've always done. Everyone is kind of plateaued. Ospreay, there's not much change to his story or gimmick. MJF has been MJF in a way that almost feels stale. Darby, Orange Cassidy, the list goes on as we are in the back with Solo giving the boys a pep talk. Now, remember, him and Thomas had issues. But that's a dilemma. And if you don't, Nair, again, we love it. Oh, Fatal Influence is here. Oh, look at Oba. Look at Javon. We love the new talent. It feels like new energy, new possibilities in the wrestling world. But everybody doesn't get to stay. Even Noah said 2x2. He didn't let everybody on the damn arc. So what do you want? I mean, again, it's an unfortunate side of business. But if you've been out there living, all of us have experienced a moment like that at some point where we've been let go of something that we cared about, and it sucks. It's a kick in the teeth. But you either give up and move on, or you find a way to hustle back. Cody shooting on TKO is very interesting, as we do have your tag champs, Damian Priest and R-Truth. Do you think TK needs to do spring cleaning also? If you, for all the people that are mad right now at the WWE, if you go and look at Tony Khan's roster of people and the list of people that has under payroll that we don't see, and I know a couple weeks ago live, we kind of went through the women of AEW who we never see. It's been hundreds of days for some of them. To me, that's crazy and great. They're getting paid, but just to park them because you can. Yeah, I'd say he needs a cleaning. There's a lot of people. You don't want to use certain people, let them go. Yeah, we haven't seen her in quite a while. Remember they made a big deal that Anna and Tay were back and they were going to be best friends and they were going to be a part of this women's tag team division that's going to be the best in the world, and it didn't last at all. You remember that? Speaking of best tag teams in the world.
Fair enough. I was about to go right there with it. But yeah, well, it's interesting that Britt Baker has to show up at the NFL draft to get TV time.
Right.
My guy. But yeah, it was interesting when we were watching Thursday last night. I'm like, oh shit, there's Britt Baker, fully on ESPN's camera screens.
Right. Hi guys, I exist.
Yeah. Oh, and Tony out there. I wish I could get her back on TV. Well, why the fuck can't you? Don't you book it?
Same thing you said about Ricky.
Well, halfway pivoting, but also still within AEW. Will Ospreay. Thoughts, feelings after Mortal Kombat fatalities?
I don't get it. And I think what they're hoping to do here is Ospreay, they're going to beat into a puddle, which they did. And now he's going to make his triumphant return. What I get really confused at, Nick, ready? He just fucking did that. He just came back from neck surgery. You don't have to put him back on the shelf, to take him off the shelf, to put him back on the shelf. What are we doing? I don't get it. I don't get why you're taking your good talent. Imagine for 3 weeks straight, like a mid-card nobody beat the shit out of Roman Reigns.
After
what
he just
the
came
fuck
back
are
from
we
cancer.
doing? Right? Like he Kenny's done it a lot, and Will's done it a lot. They're too hung up on this injury angle. Then they get in the ring and do moves like they're not hurt at all. So help me understand.
And I did actually even like towards the end, I was interested with what they were doing with Mark Davis and Will Ospreay. They're clearly taking Ospreay the fuck off the shelf. Like, they are putting him out of. I even thought with, like, okay, Mark Davis, establish yourself, put this man completely out of action, hit that extra pile driver and everything. And then you have the Death Riders show up and they like kidnap Will Ospreay just by suggest Jedi mind trick.
So Moxley's going to be the guy that makes Ospreay good again?
We can rebuild him.
But they just did a video where they did that.
Babyface? I don't fucking know what this faction is anymore. They
just did that. And then again, like Death Riders show up, and now we're semi-cheering them because they're helping Ospreay. The show, Nick, is so fragmented and so unorganized. And you know the idea of like, well, the champion has challengers coming from everywhere. That is fine. But when you have actively people inserted, we just argued for 2 weeks about shoving Pat in a situation he didn't belong in. Right. It's like, Kevin Knight, come on down. And they do it with everybody. Ospreay's back. He needs to get revenge. He needs to get a title. Here comes fucking Roppongi Vice to give him a headache. What? Why?
Kidnapped or saved, Nick? No,
yeah.
We don't know. Him, which even then, if I'm Mark Davis, I just, okay, cool, you're looking at me. I hit the pile driver. There, you can have the fucking corpse. Oh, that. But they didn't just walk Mark Davis down or threaten him, which is still weird. To where he just walked away and then just let him be. They literally walked this man through the back, and we have no idea what now became of Will Ospreay.
No. And again, if you're trying to get him away from Moxley, like,
please,
you lost to Moxley.
Please. Especially if you're going to start getting towards All In. Like, think about it. You're All In, alleged preordained headliners, or MJF versus Will Ospreay for the AEW title. Do any two main event wrestlers in AEW look fucking weaker than
those two right now
and MJF?
It's facts. And then out of left field, Brody King's getting a title shot next week.
Which I don't hate it. Like, if this was some TNT shit, it's crazy that Tony's copying the open challenge with his world title.
With the little fucking pitbull that could, I guess.
Who can't even get locked in a sharpshooter? I mean, I'm not trying to act like
I was going to do a sharpshooter on Brody.
But I mean, I've done it on the wifey a time or two. You used to lock that into your little bros and everything. You can sit there and
I just pictured you walking in the bedroom with the shades on and shit. The Hitman.
Well, I thought it was hilarious that me and Anthony last night were the ones arguing hockey over the Bruins Sabres game. And I was like, and KJ's not involved in none of this.
Well, that's great. I love that. That's crazy. I feel like with help of the likes of Boston,
you made us, we're honorary Canadians.
We're making everyone hockey fans out here. I love it. Let's go. Buffalo Boston's been crazy, and Buff's got a shot, man. They're feisty. Scrappy.
Well, we've had 14 years to fucking show up.
Right. As we are starting off, Damian R-Truth taking on MFT here. I will put a quick poll up. It's a bit delayed, folks. Someone asked, is Damian working with R-Truth good? I think yes, because you can't have him in the world title picture right now. So this is a good, solid, strong babyface thing for him to do for shits and giggles.
The tag team can't get any worse, right? So, I mean, the tag team, so it's not bad. They have a connection and everything. I still want, the ultimate crossover of R-Truth versus Rich Swann of who's got the bolder head. But they're a fun little babyface team. They're going to be interesting. I think they're probably going to get the win here because
keep them going.
Maybe the Tongans just say fuck it.
What happened?
I don't know. I ended with saying maybe the Tongans say F it, and then
I thought there was more coming. I really did. I was like, okay, but No, I mean, they've had nothing but issues. They've had static. We've been waiting for them to break up. I mean, literally, we just watched the Wyatt Six be cleared out. So unless they want to be cleared out with them, they better shuffle this deck. You said it on your break, and this is something that people need to be talking about. Almost everybody Triple H has brought back or in has been moved back out.
Dakota Kai, Shotzi, of Malachi, of the beat goes on, the whole Wyatt Six, Ciampa, of everybody that, hey, let's bring them back.
I'm going to book them proper. I'm going to book these guys proper. Cross, he was going to be Cross's hero.
I can be your hero, baby. But does that play into the whole thing that TKO has him handcuffed? Is there any truth to that? Like, who really is at the helm of WWE and what shows up?
I don't know.
TV screens?
I really don't know what the answer is anymore because I see mixed reports. I don't trust the dirt sheets at all. But again, I mean, it feels like, I mean, if you look at the main events on night 1 and night 2, it feels like two different companies booked the main events.
Max.
But I don't know.
But that isn't an internal battle. And then again, why would you, could you potentially, we've talked about it and we thought they were going to do it coming out of WrestleMania to where that becomes an actual storyline thing.
Yeah.
That there's actual physical entities that represent corporate versus you make WWE and Hunter, the creative team, the babyface.
Cody just called them out again. Whoever felt the need to mess with my WrestleMania and shoved people in here, you know, stay out of my goddamn business. So is that another shot at TKO?
But he's the only one to acknowledge that. CM Punk didn't acknowledge it. No one else post WrestleMania went back into what they were saying beforehand.
Yeah, Punk didn't either. So is this somehow tying into a storyline that it's the higher powers fucking with Cody? I don't know.
We got to get Cody over. You know what we're going to do? We're going to make him Stone Cold Steve Austin.
As in comes Tama. Yeah.
Fair enough. I'm in a Corona commercial, so yeah. But
right. Why is Ospreay always fighting mid-card? That's the thing about Mark Davis. You can say
the history. I get it.
No. You can say that when I finish. You can say the history and shit, but Mark Davis is a bottom dweller. He's losing to everybody. He means very little.
Was that match not good?
It was pretty good. I just don't care.
My case, Your Honor. Yeah, it was good until it ain't. And I honestly, none of that was going to be. They just write off Ospreay.
Yeah, but that's a thing that AEW fans say all the time of, well, the match was good. Yeah, but it didn't belong there. Like, it didn't, like, great, it's good, but, like, it's not helping anybody at this particular juncture. You can have this great match another time when it makes sense. Yeah, they have history, but Mark Davis has been a jobber who just annihilated one of your best. That's crazy.
AEW very much in the WCW. We'll give away big matches on free TV.
Maybe
world title. Well, because going back to the MJF thing, so if he somehow fucking loses to Kevin Knight, is he just a corpse floating in the water at this point?
Yeah, even if you find a way, what they do is there's always an out, right? Like they always try and protect. So let's say Darby distracts him and Kevin Knight rolls him up. You've seen that happen so many times to MJF. Now you're just thinking, I've said it. They book him like a fucking idiot. Like he feels dumb for. Usually the heels were crafty. They were Bobby the Brain Heenan.
He's the brain.
Right, not Bobby the Dunce Heenan. Like, what are we doing? MJF's supposed to be the maniacal villain. That's
the devil.
Yeah. The devil's like getting pushed around like a bitch.
But it's just insane to think that the guy who just ended Hangman's run at the world title, kicked out of the One-Winged Angel, loses to Darby Allin in an angle match in 2-4 minutes, and then is going to now face Kevin Knight for their mid-card title.
I think
how the mighty have fallen that fast.
Well, their pay-per-view coming up, my guy, is Double or Nothing.
But again, so now we're going to get to what, Darby versus MJF there? How the fuck do we get there between now and the end of May?
Well, I think we just procrastinate. Like, he fights other people. So this week he's going to fight Kevin Knight, and the other guy's going to fight Brody. And then
they're going to do title for title, like you said.
Well, I mean, the pay-per-view is called Double or Nothing. Title versus title, double down. Like, is that what they're going for?
Hope and Christian out there doubling, tripling, quadrupling down of we will retire.
So they're about to win.
Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for the giveaway. Thank you for the towel.
Unnecessary. They just got back. Big shoulder blocks. Truth on fire coming off the hot tag. JC Potato.
Ron Cena. You can't see me.
Priest and Ron Cena. 83% of the chat going for the champs, if anyone was curious. It's crazy though. Like, I think both companies are struggling with their booking
in the wrong ways.
It's not even the booking specifically. It's like like somebody said this the other day, and it might have been Ariel Hawani, and I want to give credit because it's not my thought. So wait a minute. Tom lays out truth.
JC.
Oh!
Priest got there barely.
Barely.
On the bridging suplex. Yeah. Well, again, with none of those, with JC, you don't know whose shoulders are actually down.
Right. As Truth fighting back, Thomas got him. But like a lot of the WWE booking, like shows, and Mania being included, it lacks soul.
I got soul,
but you went there. Okay. That's jokes. But it just because they're just going through the motions. It feels like the matches are just filler.
Feels corporate. Feels sterile.
Sanitized. Sterile. Yeah. Oh, there it is. What'd they call that?
I don't know. The weapon destroyer.
Rise up. The rise up. Pause.
What?
The finishing move by Damian R-Truth is called the rise up.
Ah.
Rise up.
And I will rise. No. But there are some parts of WWE to where you very much care and you're very much invested. The other parts feel like a corporate cash grab. Like we haven't fully dug into it since it's been more exposed of homeboy at the commentary table with no mic. We even live, we're like, who the fuck is that guy?
Right? Why? Like, the guy paid for that, right?
Yeah, well, who knew that was even available?
Like, I guess
if Cody's the fucking bolts to the arena,
right? I guess if Cody's bus is sold out, you can hang out, like take a fan to work day with Corey Graves.
Did you do the bus ride, pee or prost punt?
Right, as we go back to Danhausen and the Miz. I like this shit. I don't care what anyone says. Nobody's changing my mind. I don't want to hear it. Oh, we're sick of it.
But no, every AEW fans, can you believe WWE fans actually enjoyed Danhausen?
Right? Hole in one.
Yeah, but it's just so funny to see fans that were championing one thing quickly pivot. Oh, he's got a slammy.
Rise Up sounds like a gospel group. Facts. TKO doesn't care about the actual wrestling, in my opinion. I worry. I mean, look what happened to the UFC, Nick. And you and I are UFC fans, and it's not what it was. It doesn't feel as cool as it was. Like, we wouldn't miss a fucking numbered event. We, all gather around, all get the food. It was an event. Now it's just, we'll miss this one. We'll get the next one.
I've been to a couple cards and everything when they were in Boston and everything like that. When they were at the Garden, you go to this, you go to that. You have your kind of pay-per-view.
Oh, sorry, big return. Maurice is here.
Well, no, remember she was out there. Danhausen was eating the cake.
That's right. My bad.
Yum yums.
The spaceship. Yes, 100%. Called the fucking smart car, the smart truck, a fucking spaceship.
Right, and he rides off on his bike.
It's my daughter's book.
Oh my God.
It's so corny, it's great. But
Yeah.
no, with like you were saying with UFC, now at the times I'm having to, get reminded because I open
Mhm.
social media that there's an evented card, a numbered
Yeah.
card happening.
Yeah.
Versus before,
Mhm.
it was can't miss. Oh my, we're
'Cause
having pay-per-view parties. All right.
mhm.
So we all get together, we chip a couple bucks in,
Right.
and we all get, pizza and
It's
wings, and we,
yeah.
spark up this, and we're good.
Mhm. Oh, this trick just slapped a random dude. You slapped Steve. You
I
slapped
just kicked Stan.
as Trick Willie will make his way out in a second. I agree, man. I think it ultimately what ends up happening is when you oversell the brand, and I think that's something that Tony is got to learn to get away from. Like when the brand or like the company guy like Tony becomes more
Micro
important.
audience versus macro
Oh,
audience.
that's true too. But again, when you make it about you got to sell us on the stars. UFC at the height of its popularity was because of the names, all the names.
Yeah.
You wanted to see those guys fight. You didn't just want to see the next fight. You wanted to see certain people fight all the fucking time. Oh shit. Chuck's throwing down, GSP's throwing down, Jones is throwing. Like you wanted to see all that shit.
Oh,
And when they
100%.
when they started selling the sizzle with no steak, people got fed up.
Well, now they show you to where the steak's gonna be in the next arena at the next event that they have. They
Yeah,
tell you while you're watching that where the steak's
right.
gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I love this. Oh, shout out Nair of that set
Right.
was kind of funny, but I also liked Taka here, me
Sweet
out
shit,
there.
very rich.
Very. But no,
Love
to
it.
your point, Conor McGregor was that guy for me.
Yeah.
Of the events that I went to was because Conor was on the card, and they
Right.
specifically booked him around where I live because he was on the fucking card. Of
Shipping up to
I was one of those
Boston.
watch the guy to where he's on, an undercard to now he's the headline. You get that kind of involvement in that investment because you build stars. Of now it's so Apple, it's so corporate, it's very Nike, it's polished, it's
Yeah.
sterile. It
Mhm.
doesn't have that
It's like
whole
yeah.
entity to it. Yeah.
It's like everything else in our life, and we joked about it recently where I called the WWE like a bag of chips, right? Like it used to be a full bag of chips, and then bigger company bought it, made them cheaper, and
Right.
gave you less for more money. And then over the years, we see the shrinkflation of we keep getting less, and they keep making more money, and the price goes up, and the quantity goes
Hashtag
down.
shrinkflation. Hashtag that's gonna be the new shirt.
Right.
Hashtag shrinkflation.
Hashtag shrinkflation. It happens. It happens. But it's crazy, man. It's just that's what it feels like. Is the prices are going up, but the return is getting less, and there
But
is a
you
point
also
where
still
that
have
will
stars
plateau.
like Trick, like Oba, like the Braun Breaker. You
Mhm.
do have the new generation very much poking their head out pretty
Mhm.
prominently. But are people going to be able to afford to go to the shows to watch them?
Well, like again, if you're going to price gouge, you better make sure the shows deliver, and that's the downfall of WWE right now. Is for all the price gouging, the shows have to live up to it. Now, if you paid to be there Sunday, I bet you don't have any regrets. You're pretty
No.
fucking pumped about WrestleMania night too, and that becomes the dilemma. And again, Tony Khan has an advantage here of being more cost effective. I would be selling like group tickets. You and 3 friends can come for the price of one WWE ticket. Like rub it right the fuck in.
Oh,
But
they've done that. Oh, trust me, Kenny Omega, everybody's been out
yeah,
there sales pitching of we're family friendly.
but they
Syringe and chic, fucking
right.
road tie and eye and
Yeah,
everything.
they gotta shag off with the whole
Well,
family
I'm
friendly.
telling you right now, if I'm Tony Khan, Tony, close in, tight in right here, of Tony Khan. WWE is about to go very much offshore, out of seas, out of pocket for WrestleMania next year. You
Yeah,
have the ultimate opportunity to come to, collect a group of disenfranchised fans
yeah.
right there.
Mm-hmm.
You need to start planning for there. You can't
Over
start planning a month out, a week out, 2 months out, any of that. Start
Jesus
planning
Christ.
now so you can fucking nail it then.
Do it. And again, I think if you tune in, if you're like, fuck, I hate what they just did with my favorite wrestler. You know, if you're frustrated, oh man, this has been real shit, and you tune in to see Wednesday, but Wednesday's a train wreck, you tune it back out. Oh, it's still fucked. All right, bye. And you got to put on, like, dude, I mean, the thing that's frustrating about AEW for all the people that think that they just hate us, you're so close. You have all the pieces. You're so close. You just are so dumb.
You have the roster. You're just playing your fucking starting tackle at quarterback.
That's it.
Sorry, your goalie shouldn't be taking face-offs. I don't know how that's, allowed in the rule book, but, well, it's just one of those two there's so much right now. There's the room for growth of what could be there, of what the potential is that they can't. The fans won't allow AEW to expand, to really try and grow.
Again, do they want to? Do they even care to try? Like, is it just we're just happy doing this? I mean, if I was a wrestler in the company, if you're on a sports team, hey, can we get into second place? Can we get into third place? Like, can we work up the standings? Or are we just going to be content being here where we are? So, I mean, that competitive drive, you want to put on a show that more people are coming to. But if your boss doesn't give a flying fuck, I don't know what to tell you.
But this is where you have the opportunity to build into that audience of, is there truly an audience? And I know you and I have debated it, because I've been more on the side of there is an audience that will leave WWE to go to AEW. Is there an audience that just, it's WWE or bust? I drink Coca-Cola and fuck Pepsi. Yeah,
for sure. There's definitely some people like that. And what you need there is something intriguing enough to make them go, ooh, but you got to give them something.
Yeah, but you kill it all off if you're AEW.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I don't know, but we do have Trick, the Gingerbread Man, and Little Yachty in the ring.
And I swear we're only on some drugs, folks. Not only all of them, but only on some, because that's a statement you can't say to a police officer and they don't call you in for questioning. I have Trick Williams, Little Yachty, and a Gingerbread Man all in the ring right now.
Yeah, like, there was Trick, Yachty, and a Gingerbread. They're like, is this a joke?
And you were there, Scarecrow, and you were there.
Right. Bum, bum, bum.
Trick Williams, the Wicked Witch of the Lemon Pepper out here.
The Wicked Witch of the Lemon Pepper.
Tell them what I did on Sunday.
There you go. He over as fuck. This
was Little Yachty just his manager now, because I'm okay with it.
This is what Swerve could have and should have been. And I know we had a taste of it.
He was.
But they just not in the company he worked for. Everywhere else.
He was honestly, would you take this over the height of Who's House, Swerve's House? Because they're almost comparable.
They're very comparable.
They very much, they fumbled the bag with Swerve because they didn't capitalize on it. I don't know.
Well, and then they end up changing his music because he wanted to be the most dangerous man. They give him a remix, which the remix sucks. And then the most dangerous man.
And then he goes to do video packages.
Well, he beats Brody to be the most dangerous man, and then takes an L 3 days later or whatever it was. What the fuck are we doing?
Speaking of UFC and AEW, should there not be, like, instead of a Continental title, shouldn't there be like a BMF title? Doesn't that fit AEW more?
Yeah, because then you could have someone like Darby as the BFW or the BMF title holder.
Moxley, you can have your hardcore shit.
Yeah.
That's what the FW could have been.
Right? Yeah. How do you feel about the Hurt Syndicate teaming up with Jericho? Shocking news.
But yeah. Interesting. And he's not Chris Jericho anymore. He's just Jericho. Just Jericho,
which is odd, because why does it matter?
And he sits there and trademarks a whole fucking paragraph of the guy who loses to Ricochet every week and all that. Like, is that Jericho's new gimmick of just, I will trademark everything, of I am the shindiest of shindy?
Right. As Trick Williams puts everyone on notice. Again, your new U.S. champion. And the pyro. Don't look, Boston. Yeah, no, Trick Williams is go home Yachty, right? Yachty's doing okay as a hype man, no.
I said he could be there. Manager.
Hey, Gingy! Oh, no, it's Gingerman!
Gingivitis with the cane.
Gingy, no!
Do you know the Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man?
Can Sami Zayn? So Sami's heel. And Trick in this, right?
Yeah, no, they're booing him. They're booing the shit out of him. Boo.
What did Desmond Torres just call? I heard the word cinnamon on commentary.
A batch of walking cinnamon.
And Trick Williams. And I had to pinch myself to make sure I'm awake.
I think he called him a batch of walking cinnamon. I don't even know what that means.
Toast crunch? Crunch?
I had good times. Gingy unhinged. Let's go. The Ginge Tinge is on the loose. And the crowd is loud. They don't like him.
He was all about the gumdrop buttons until he wasn't.
Walking cinnamon.
Kick.
The cinnamon kick.
The cinnamon roll.
Trick Williams just got his ass whooped by a gingerbread man. Eat it, bitches.
I will. Thank you.
And Sami dances now. Let's go.
What? Now, is there? Oh my fuck! Are they going to do Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus Little Yachty and Trick Williams?
I hope not. The heat though, lots of heat. Brand new baby face, and Sami is a guy that's going to make him look like a king.
He's official heel. He's official heel.
Official king. No, he's like the gesture. The gesture. Jester.
They gesture and
he's a gesture, all right.
The gingerbread man.
Yeah, no, the king's on the shelf. Trick caught a stray.
But yeah, no, Trick is somehow the baby face in this, and Sami's the heel.
Yeah, I mean, again, we knew that going into WrestleMania when they started booing Sami because they're having so much
fun. I didn't do anything.
Well, I mean, again, perfect heel. I'm innocent. I didn't do nothing wrong. You turned on me. You made me.
Why don't you love me? You should love me.
Right? That quickly turns into how dare you? How dare you?
Because I've always had him as the moral compass, and that barometer has been broken.
For sure. I mean, the crowd kind of dictated how this one was going to go. And they used Sami. They used Sami to get Trick over as Solo and Royce. The big man's Tall is not happy about it, but Solo gave him the day off. Dang, Sami. People are realizing Sami freaking sucks. He's epic.
What is? Sorry.
Oh shit, bro. Tail of the tape. Danhausen 6'8", 300 pounds.
300 pounds, self-reported. Shoe size 26, self-reported.
Curse success rate 100%. Personal friend of John Cena. Merchhausen sales very strong.
But do you think that?
Whoa!
Very nice, very evil. Do you think that the Fatal Influence is the only call-up debut or anything we get tonight?
I don't think so. I mean, we still got a whiles to go. So I think we got a couple more tricks. Will Evil pop up tonight? How do you work that in? They gave him a tank.
No, they just gave him Shotzi's vehicle, just tuned up. Sounds like Danhausen's music right there about to start. Very nice, very evil. But dig through the ditches and
burn through the wages and drown.
Oh,
my Dracula
in my house.
So we got Danhausen taking the Miz. Do I even really have to put a poll up for this one?
Well, for everyone that says Danhausen doesn't wrestle, we're going to see Danhausen wrestle.
Right? If you don't vote for Danhausen, you will be cursed. So
You curse.
Right. Get your votes in. I'm sure they're going to go to a commercial break before this one even starts.
Yep.
I almost guarantee it.
Oh, there's this. They're going to get the commercial break before Miz.
He has the Slammy. He has the Mrs. Slammy. Huge pop. Oh, and they're with it. Like, they like the minute you are, and the crowd's right there for that entrance. They can't wait to curse people.
And it's so funny that they're selling it halfway. Like, I know the debut was trash, but everything beyond that's been really solid.
I didn't feel the debut was that trash. And now we're not going to argue that. I just only because I predicted it. But I do think that he's been outstanding. And I think he's made more fan housings than enemy housings.
Fair enough. Well, I think we've made a new friend housing out here with Jennifer Vicencio Bustamante. If I've ever read an more Italian name, I don't know. But
that is jokes. Welcome. That's way up there on that list, but
Bustamante. But
scusi, ha un momento per commentare l'accaduto? Scusi, ha tempo di rispondere a qualche domanda?
Like I'm in a fucking
Scusi, ha qualche secondo per qualche domanda?
Like, what is he saying?
All I know is excuse me. At
least you're more coherent than Ric Flair in his interview with Ariel Helwani, or was it with Ari Emanuel, according to Ric Flair?
He doesn't know.
We just all established that Ric Flair is lost in the sauce.
Rick is one of the examples of sometimes you live too long to let where you become no. I don't mean
the bottle down.
But yeah, he went from being like this hero that now a lot of his counterparts. I'm not wishing ill on Rick at all, but it's just instead of just going off into the sunset and being the hero. Every time we get Rick stories now, it's worse. It's where I love Tony Khan and oh my god and. What are you rambling about? I almost Tiffy Time's husband almost beat me up. Who? What?
I was going to fight Ludwig, that 24-year-old Englishman, which the 35-year-old German Ludwig Kaiser. Yeah, this man's calling out Stevie Richards, and I'm not trying to knock them at all. Like this man was unhinged. He's calling out Stevie. He's calling out
everybody.
And can't even remember his name. He's just fucking. Starts singing mid-interview. And I love Triple H. I don't know why I don't hate him. Like, it's just, he's so... Yeah. This man's on a fucking bender,
bro,
from hell out here.
Bro, I mean, if that's that fucking, Ric Flair drip, I got to get some of that because they on some next level shit over there. Like, if that's what you're trying to say, right? Like, Christ. Fermented in vodka for everybody.
Pickled. Pickle Ric
Flair
out there.
Yeah.
That'll be coming soon to the merch store is a pickle Ric Flair.
A pickled Flair.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I don't like many things pickled, if anything. So this is not good.
You're not one of those? You're one of those people.
Disgusting.
No, I can house the pause. I can, just, snack on them bitches.
No, fuck that shit. I get mad. Like, even if someone had them on their shit and then they're like, here, you want to bite? And they don't, you can still like taste the remnants of them. It's fucking.
So you don't even like no pickles on your sandwich, like on a burger? No. It's not even a hot cold thing.
The Dutchie gets the fucking pickle. That's the rule.
You really get, snap into a crisp cold dill pickle.
No, it's fucking wrong. Shouldn't even be food.
Tasty, delicious. Well, now we've
garbage.
Officially established who eats one of the
sandwiches. That is my least favorite thing on the planet. Like, I don't have the longest list of no's, and that one's a big no. That's my least. If I accidentally bite into one, it ruins my day. I could just go to bed. I'm over it.
I'm a pickle connoisseur. I can sit there. I might just grab one on a pause and just eat it on stream now, just to spite you.
Yeah, the Dutchie loves them. I don't fucking fuck with them at all.
Now, granted, I do think that you get over aggressive to where like Cheetos, dill pickle, flaming hot. Like, what in the degenerate are we doing?
She loves fucking dill pickle poutine.
What the fuck is that?
It's a poutine with diced pickle and deep fried pickle all on top.
No, fried pickle slaps. Fried pickle.
No, fuck that.
Well, you just don't like pickles anyway. So
no, I don't.
You're out of this conversation.
I don't have an opinion. I can't.
I can see if you did a fried poutine to where instead of you did a mix of cheese curd and fried pickles with the gravy and the fries and everything. That would slap. Yeah, that would slap.
They take a whole handful of like diced up, almost like relish size pickles and throw it on top. And then
so you can't raw dog the pickles on that. That doesn't work for me.
Scoop right in. It's fucking, and then you have the fried pickle as well. Like it's a double up of grossness.
As you have Guardy up there, and Nick tickles the pickle confirmed.
Oh,
thanks for that. Okay,
let's go.
Same voice as Kit Wilson accompanying Miz.
Yeah, so Kit's been hanging out with Miz lately. I can't believe it's been this long and this match hasn't fucking started. Talk about taking the audience out of the fucking game. Of like, we were talking about pickles for 5 minutes.
The butchers, and we burned the butchers.
Yeah. I got a pickle.
Yeah, so no, like because I'm that way with like tomatoes. Of like, I like tomato on a burger, but I'll fuck up some ketchup. But
yeah.
So you're no pickle, no way, no how.
No pickle.
No nothing. Do you hate cucumbers?
I don't mind cucumbers because they're not pickled.
Pre-pickled pickle?
Yeah, the cucumber's okay. Like a cucumber in a salad's good.
Fair enough.
I don't even think if it's like warm cucumber, it's gross too. Zucchini, don't like it. And I know your Italian heart's gonna yell at me.
Well, actually, a zucchini and all that I don't really fuck with too much. But as soon as you said warm pickle, I was like, "Message pause."
Yeah, as Danhausen to the top, Eric and Rana off the second rope.
Yeah,
right.
As Danhausen has Miz in a pickle.
Right. What about relish? If relish is
I'm pro pickle, anti relish.
See, if I don't really fuck with it, but like I will, if you're at a burger joint, I'm like, throw everything on it, just no pickle. If there's a little bit of relish buried in, I kind of ignore it. But I don't go out of my way to do anything pickled. Even like pickled onions, pickled eggs, pickled anything is fucking gross.
Well, pickled eggs are terrible. Pickled jalapeno, not bad. Like there's the pickling scale. I'm just very much. There's no tomato. I don't care what else is on it too much, but there's no tomato.
Right.
Texture. Now, is it a taste or a texture? We're breaking this down. We're getting
a bit of both
out here.
A little bit of both. I mean, I really don't like the taste. I don't like that taste. But
so, do you like salt and vinegar chips?
The Spooners. They're trying to kill somebody.
Curses the Spooners. Danhausen wins. He's 2-0. He's beating Ken and he's beating Miz.
He's still 100%
the Goldberg streak is taken. The Goldberghausen streak.
Right. Goldberghausen run wild. The Miz going to Charles Robinson. He's blind. So Danhausen sits up like the Undertaker, curses the Miz. We get pyro, and Danhausen is 2-0.
You can't call that pyro. That's Spooners. That's Spooners. That is just poof.
Poof.
Yeah.
This is the funniest. This makes me chuckle. I don't care.
But it is. It's so.
Oh, here comes the Miz. Oh, there goes Danhausen.
It's so it's like jackalope shit. It's one of those of, I guess, in our generation, like this is one of those. It's fine that it's fucking stupid because this is the 10 minutes out of 7 hours of pro wrestling in WWE's world. That's stupid.
Well, Danhausen scoots over Kit. Kit and Miz bump into each other. And Danhausen gets away. Very nice, very evil, very good time.
I just need a wacky racist version of Danhausen in his cart, the Miz in the
Right.
cart, Kate in the cart. We need a wacky racist out there. Now
Right.
that Danhausen's got a Mario Kart.
Right. This is getting embarrassing for the Miz. Yeah, it really is. And thank God it's the Miz.
But that's the thing is that
It's
really
the Miz.
embarrassing for the Miz, or is that just the Miz?
Right. As up next, we're going to get Rhea Ripley.
I'm getting an LFG ad.
As Real as Real gets, Kevin Owens, part of the teachers, Natty joining the crew. So my boy KO.
Well, did you see he had a quote that I saw floating around of he just wants to get back to it. Like he's the guy that even when his time comes, he's gonna be a trainer, an agent, somewhere, something. And that's a mind that I think is infallible to pro wrestling right now.
Right.
He has that kind of it's gonna be really interesting. It was already interesting to see the shift from Vince to Hunter, to see a shift from like Punk and KO, and that's the minds in pro wrestling. That's going to be interesting.
Yeah, very much so. And again, we'll see where they take it. Again, I think it's a lot of fun, but you know, where do you slide it all together and make it all make sense and keep it fresh?
You got to learn from the Undertaker out there in AAA, right?
Right.
He's the booking mastermind.
More people talking about AAA and Undertaker out there smushing it. So I don't know. I mean, I know you're
all of a sudden I start talking about it and they start releasing video packages showing that he's backstage and everything.
Killing it, my guy. Killing it.
Yeah, but why you gotta address that now? Is it something I say?
They've been addressing it forever. You just paid attention now.
But they gotta emphasize that he's that back there.
7-8. They could have went 6-7. On that one, they could have, but we don't want to cheapen them up.
No, not quite.
On a side note, I hope everyone stays safe out there. We have wildfires, tornadoes, and flooding. Everyone be careful. Yeah, we are getting a bit of a thunderstorm here now as we speak as well. So everyone stay safe. Keep your alert. Keep your wits about you and stay alert.
Fair enough. I'm out here hoping I can grill this weekend. So I feel like I'm in the vocal minority out here.
You don't do that year round? We try and do it year round.
Well, it's not exactly my grill. So yeah.
No, it's again, this time of year is my favorite.
We're having a very pickle conversation. We've talked more about pickles than Danhausen and Miz.
Well, I mean, fair enough.
Can you blame us?
It's the Miz. It's okay. Yeah, we kind of knew where it was going. So they can have that. Nobody's mad at it or shouldn't be mad at it anyway. But I mean, the show rolls on. We are in a commercial break. Again, I think friendly reminder to everybody. We thank everyone out there. If you were not here earlier, we hit 10K subscribers today. We're feeling pretty good about it. It's one of the major goals we set up for the early kind of starting points of this whole process. We really wanted to hit 10K. It meant something to us. And thanks to the people out there, we have been able to do that. And it feels good. It feels good.
Oh, absolutely. And I'm going to say this, and I don't want this to sound any sort of way that I don't intend it to, but no, it's just crazy that like we had this initially. Like I remember being here when we were at 200 subscribers, and that was a huge thing. And 10K seems so far away.
Right.
What? And then I remember being here for the 1K.
And rejoicing for 1K.
We finally monetized, and then we hit 10K. And now, not for nothing, but it's now I appreciate what we built this much of like, all right, so now we got to here. Fuck it, let's keep going. If that happened here, let's keep fucking going out here. But no, it goes without saying this is very much a we effort. And yeah, going from, like I said, 200 or so is around when I remember being on the channel. I remember, oh my God, we're actually monetized. So now, holy shit, I have to find a tattoo artist.
Time flies. It's been crazy. It's been a grind. We love it, but we are, again, grateful, folks. We don't want to ever leave out the fact that we got nothing but love for the family that's been developed and created around here.
Curated and
Curated.
Yeah. But well, Denisha's saying congrats. Thank you, Denisha. Alexis, how about the possible return of Lucha Underground?
Yes.
KJ can only get so excited out here tonight.
Yeah, I am. I'm apprehensive a little bit, but I'm really curious if it's the same crew. You know, I mean, we more details to follow.
Hunters.
Let's go. Pumped. As Rhea out here, she's probably going to be met with somebody to talk to her about her belt. Nick, I will be right back.
There you go. As KJ takes a pause, I'm pontificating as to who's next one to step up for Rhea. Do you run it back with her versus Jade? It's interesting of now that we really did just kind of run back 2021, 2022-ish of Rhea's your champ, Roman's your champ, and you know, how are we gonna really put an emphasis on the product now? So we'll see what, who's out here and challenges Rhea. I'm still waiting for CM Punk to challenge Cody of the whole, say when. I'm almost surprised that might be like a backlash thing, or maybe that's a no, they do a clash in Italy with that. Maybe. I really don't know if I can pick somebody out that I would think that would challenge Rhea. Maybe if it's a call-up or if it's I don't want to say trade, but someone from Raw to SmackDown too. Blake Monroe is coming to SmackDown. Byron, could that be it? Could that be? I think that's you're feeding a sheep to the lion a little bit. Christian, Nick, would you have a laugh if Danhausen shows up at Ricky Martin's house the same way he should? Yes, sure. Christian, you know what? You can have that. Not even what I'm mad at. Jay Lee's will let by AEW. Really? I'm Chris, I think, well, I'm back. But yeah, if that's an actual thing, is Tony actually released somebody? That's more surprising that Tony actually released somebody, if that's a thing. Huge chance for Rhea, absolutely. Again, studded 100% of. Yes, she was in the tag team and everything, but she was still very much. She is still Rhea Bloody Ripley. She is still one of those that, if you did an overall, pro wrestlers top 10, she's in there, male or female. That drop hits different. Yeah, this is my brutality. Roland, she deserves it. Absolutely. Oh, Fatal Influence. So, all over the show tonight. Why not a little more? But yeah. Is there very much an intent of them with the black and green colors akin to when you had the Outcast that was Soraya, Ruby Soho, and Tony Storm show up in AEW? Or is it DX because just Hunter's a mark for himself? But huge boos for JC, and Fatal Influence. They're heavy over this card. They're all right. So you're going to have Lady and Fallon go tag title. You have JC go at Rhea. This is going to be interesting. This is my time, so shut up and let me talk. And arguably the biggest booze of the night has been for JC out here. Even Rhea's having to acknowledge it. This shows you for everybody that wants to fucking kowtow and gangbang over like NXT. JC Jane right now on your SmackDown after WrestleMania in the ring with Rhea Ripley is getting the biggest boos of the entire week almost out here. This crowd is deafening. She's having to acknowledge, shut up and let me speak. This is so good. And to think, she's in the ring with Rhea Ripley getting this reaction. She's out in the ring, respectfully, with Keanu James, Kalani Jordan, Rhea Bloody Ripley. All right, playtime's over. Is it because of the fact that it's the young rook versus the star? But yeah, I love all of this. I think this is amazing. You have built Fatal Influence as must-see TV right now out of this. This arguably is the best call-up that they've done. Taking down that many legends. Oh, because they're talking about the match from before. For everybody that wants Mandy Rose back, nah, you can have that. Gigi Dolan, I was way wrong with that. JC Jane's a fucking star. And this is her star-making moment right now. Hey, Fallon. And again, instantly, fucking huge boos. Now, granted, this proves the star that Rhea is, that they're getting these boos. But there's a talent here that's getting the same. Yeah, CJ, I was noticing the same thing. Shout out, my brother. Absolutely, 100% a guy that very much appreciates you. Was part of this whole 10K and love you, bro. But I noticed it too. And I thought it was just the way they were going with it, but it's fucking shaking. Yeah, and dawn level heat. This is a great day. This is almost akin, again, on the opposite side of Enzo and Cass, that they're getting so much heat that, like even CJ was saying, the camera is literally shaking, that it's that loud in the arena. One thing you're going to learn about Fatal Influence, you can barely even hear JC's promo. Oh, Nick Aldis. I was trying to think of a suitable punishment for what you did earlier. Shout out, CJ. Thank you. Yeah, happy 10K. Absolutely. They're not using our camera anymore. Steady cam. Yeah, no, my guy. Shout out CJ, Anthony, can even Cliff, Chris, Ali, anybody that's been here for a half minute, can well of yeah. Rhea versus JC Jane is about to happen. Holy sugar honey iced tea. Yeah. I know I said that wrestling might be hitting a lull post-Mania, and I think they just said you can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. They are 100% throttling down on everything. Yeah, imagine if JC wins. Oh, snap. JC wins. Oh, could that be anything close to, is that slightly akin to Paige, who we already saw on SmackDown, when she turns around, debuts Bob's uncle, she wins the Divas title. Now, granted, different situations, but imagine if JC Jane is your new women's world title holder tonight after she beats Rhea Ripley. Whoo! Tony Khan, Darby. Nah, I don't want to say it that much, but still, that's crazy. Craziness. It's not out of the realm of disbelief. After this day, TKO just gave us, yeah, you owe us, you do something. Christian, Sean, your Tennessee football team needs a personal concierge. Are you trying to apply for a job that doesn't exist? What? Has there been anything crazy that's popped off with the NFL draft? I was halfway through. I know I was paying attention to it last night, and I managed to catch the Buffalo Bills' first draft pick, which, honest to God, I'm not super excited about with who was still on the board when we take TJ Parker out of Clemson. But any craziness come out of there like Diego Pavia get drafted or something? I've seen Pat McAfee 3 times tonight. Yeah, exactly. That's another thing that I was going to bring up of this man out there at the start on the stage for the NFL draft night 2 is Pat McAfee. I can't escape this man. Even when I was red, I can't escape him. Malik, I'm not going to spoil. It's not going to, spoiler. Someone's going to interfere. Guess who it is? On the day, on the block, I don't know. Who would interfere in this match? That would be interesting to me. Of who would interfere? If you're going to say someone would interfere, who? Nick, I wouldn't mind Trill London thrive in TNA. I forgot Trill London. He's the fucking guy on Evolve that was like a former NFL DB that was trying to do it for a little bit, like got thrown around by Keanu Carver on like the first episode of Evolve. And then, yeah, fair enough. Maybe he'd be a thing in TNA. Maybe it would. That almost feels like that might be a Tony hire. Like Tony's going hard with the NFL thing, which, by the way, the same company that can do the most generic lucha mask didn't decide they wanted to do Penta or Phoenix mask or anything. No, just no. All the luchas, no Hachicero, no Misco, none of that. No. Carson back to the cards. If that hasn't happened, I could fully believe that happened. He might end up being there. I can see he ended up starting for them at least for a little bit. It'd be interesting to see. I'm surprised they took Jeremiah Love, especially A, as a Notre Dame fan, and B, in my dynasty draft, I have the number 1 pick, and Jeremiah Love should be it, but him on the cards is interesting. But we are underway with Rhea Ripley versus JC Jane debut women's world title match right now. Let us know who you got. Could there be the potential to where JC Jane beats Rhea Ripley on her debut match? Already that whole segment was solid AF. Pause. But could you have the ultimate upset? Could it be a thing? So I was kind of expecting Mission and BFAB to come out. I wonder why not them. Fair enough. I mean, do you cool off that faction? You can't have one of them without it being all of them kind of thing? So would you just kind of put them on the bench for a wee bit? You put them right now. Tonight is very much focused on we're getting over Fatal Influence. So I can see you bench him for a week. You bench him for maybe 2. But yeah. Headlock takeover. Now, in an AEW match, they would end a match, right? The headlock takeover. But breaking Generation Me has been released from WWE. They claim those Bucks were no longer young. They were phony. Big old phonies. Rhea shucks JC off in the corner.
Bodie!
Oh, girls in the corner. Time out. This is a bathroom break match before the main event, Solo versus Jacob. I don't think so at all. And I even forgot that was going to be allegedly your main event. But I don't think this is a bathroom break match at all. That whole segment that we just watched, I think very much made this super interesting because especially on shows like this, with this still being the SmackDown after WrestleMania, it is still very much a big what if. It is still, we don't know where they truly plan to start anew out here. Clearly, with half these releases, I don't want to start screaming over Kyrie Sane versus Malachi Black over who should have been fired less. But yeah, this is the season premiere. Speaking of
premieres, there you go. That's better.
Yeah.
I was worried coming back on the
season or what?
Or who to fire from.
Well, no, that's the thing as well. I know we don't want to argue. I don't want to argue, man. My voice is still recovering from the McAfee wars out there of who should have been fired less, Kyrie Sane or Malachi.
Mm-hmm. Right. I heard someone say this is a bathroom match, and maybe, fair enough, I guess. But I mean, this is a really solid debut for JC. Let's put some respect on it.
Could JC win this? I know you on your positive on this, but those boos were. I'm here just talking to my own microphone, and so felt like I needed to get louder to get over their boos.
They were booing the shit out of JC, and they've made an impact. Like Fatal Influence has shown up and made an impact tonight. Potentially going after tag belts. JC in the ring with Rhea having a good performance. JC's comfortability on the mic is crazy to like where we used to see her. Remember, Janetti.
Yeah, well, yeah, comfortability. I couldn't even say the word comfortability because it's a new word. But yeah, no, trust me, I regret that whole decision. But she's even outdone Mandy Rose. Like she's just there is something to be said of you have that level of reaction with Fatal Influence out there, and it is something to be said. They're in the ring with Rhea, but that level of boos of literally Fallon even can't touch the mic. No, like it's insane.
Yeah, the first time you're there, and people really don't have a full grasp of who you are. I mean, some do because some are paying attention, but some
people don't watch NXT, right?
Apparently not, right? They fucking pop, right? Rhea got a huge pop, by the way, for those out there that hate Rhea. Huge pop, like just epic. Like she gets a bigger reaction than 95% of the roster. But the reaction for JC and Fatal Influence here tonight, really surprising, really grasped everything quick. And, sometimes when you get a debut, people are so happy to see them that they don't boo, but instantly into heat for JC and the girls.
And not even just into like anybody heat or like, hey, yeah, I know you're kind of here with like deafening boos. Right. Yeah. Like has to be a knowledge level to where Rhea's doing the what'd you say, Sonny?
Right.
There's that level of boos going out there. And that's you haven't seen that for any other call-up, even. Ethan didn't get that. Henry didn't get that positive reaction. Like this is a bit unprecedented.
Right. Like Oba got a big vibe right out of the gate. We know Oba's is an exceptional talent. But nice to see someone like JC who you don't really expect it to kind of come in at that level. And she comes in strong. She having a good match with one of the best in the world. Fallon looks like $1.005 million. Mm-hmm. Laney right there next to her doing her thing. Looking, the whole crew has a look, a vibe, a feel. It works.
Any thought to they're in the very much Soraya, Tony Storm, Ruby Soho gear, or is it DX gear?
I think that maybe
there is a choice with this colorway.
Right, maybe a little tip to their old boss and their new boss all at one time. We're the female DX. That's what we're hoping to be.
Hey.
But JC in control of Rhea Ripley right now. Side headlock. Again, just kind of pulling the champion down. The crowd, again, buzzing. The crowd clearly, when you have a heel at this, the way JC is tonight, they really get behind the babyface. Magic.
But even then, it's so who's the bigger star here, almost to an extent of, is Rhea pulling JC up here, or is JC that much of a heat magnet that she's helping getting Rhea over a little bit? Because you were even saying they want to boo the shit out of JC, so they're cheering Rhea.
I mean, it doesn't hurt Rhea at all. I mean, this is Rhea lifting up JC in a big way, in a big hurry. The people's love for Rhea, and you come out to oppose Rhea, they're really going to hate you. So I do see what you're saying, but a big thing for Rhea to put this, put JC kind of on the map here tonight, and the crowd responded perfectly.
You okay, Jade and the baddies on the bench for a bit?
I think so. I mean, yeah. I mean, you don't want Rhea beating up Mission again or BFAB again.
Right.
Yeah, maybe you put a fork in it for a while and regroup and really kind of figure out how you're going to approach the next steps. Keep working on that in-ring.
Well, it's crazy. There were some people throwing out the idea that Jade and Rey Fenix were going to be the headline releases today. And instead it's Malachi Black and Kairi Sane, allegedly.
They're not dropping Phoenix, because even if Phoenix is having struggle, what?
AAA.
Yeah, exactly. You have AAA. You just put him over there. They'll be fine. He'll get over. They love him. Yeah, as far as anyone else, I mean, Jade, no. Jade's a star. They locked her down. They bid, they had to go back and forth on bids between her and Tony to get her. I don't think they're there yet. Again, letting Jade go, it's kind of like my Leafs, where you trade a top draft pick for a defenseman, and then 11 months later, you're trading said defenseman for a 4th round pick when you gave up a first to get him. Boo. So if you sign Jade, lock all this money into her all this time, and let her go, she'll probably go. Will she go away? Or will she go back to AEW?
Interesting.
Does she go back to AEW, or just say, fuck it, this is not my thing, I can go be something else?
Maybe. I mean, I got distracted because they had the I Heart Trouble shirt out there from Ring and everything.
Take it over. Right.
Well, I'm starting to wonder, should we just be out here with an I Heart Trouble shirt out there?
Right.
Should that be part of this thing?
It's climbing the charts, Nick. Oh,
I saw someone do a remix of Oma's theme and that, and it wasn't bad.
Kind of slapped.
It wasn't bad. I didn't hate it.
Right. Oh, all right. A little bit of a chintzy super kick. Up goes JC. Ooh. JC wiggles. Down goes JC.
Shadow Wizard.
Good match.
He gets released from the top 2 companies. She probably is just like, fuck it, I'm just going to be a model or something. Fuck this.
2, a really good match, and the buzz in the crowd, Nick, is so good. I get excited when I hear that noise in the background, that murmuring, that energy starts building up in the building. You hear little kids screaming. A hum. Good shit. This is awesome. Breaks out. Welcome to the big time.
DQ.
Okay. I'm okay. Yeah.
I'm okay.
More heat, bro. More heat, and you don't let the heel take an L.
Not a decisive finish.
Facts.
But
who helps?
I was going to bring up.
Who helps?
Ooh.
Who helps?
Do we get an EO? Did she officially jump lines too? I was starting.
No EO is a good point, Nick. No EO.
No, nobody. No, nada.
The heat for this group on night 1 is exceptional.
We didn't here to take part. We're here to take over.
Facts. I mean, my guy. Like you said, just walking through the door with an attitude.
Yeah, so we cut to last Monday.
Last Monday, okay. As we talk about the bloodline coming back together. So, I mean, if you're being an optimist, a wrestling optimist, which is hard to do, Nick, I mean, are there some good things happening right now? Or are there some good things potentially on the horizon?
I think April showers, spring May flowers, and we'll see where we go with that.
I like that. I like it. Poetic, my friend.
Wax poetic, my God.
Wax poetic, bro.
But no, we're getting the bloodline again. We're getting
right?
Jacob out there, and we're putting the twist on it of it's not, oh, I need that title. Oh, it's no, I need your spot, bro.
Yeah.
I need to put money on my kid's table or food on my kid's table.
Right.
Put money on it too. They can buy their own food. But yeah.
Fact. No, I mean, some people out there have tried to criticize, like, oh, they're running this back. But I don't know really the issue with running this back. It was super over. It was
They're
super
the
big.
same people that bitch when they were running it the first time.
Fact.
Hey, guess what? They're going to re-release Endgame before they put out Doomsday. Anybody bitching that we're going to get to watch Endgame again back in the movie theaters with some extra bonus shit? No, I didn't think so either. Hey, we get to watch the Bloodline again. Anybody bitching that we get the Bloodline back again?
I don't see
think
why.
so either.
Yeah, I don't see why when you again, I mean, it's not like this is 15 years later. I mean, how many times have we seen things?
It's barely 15 months later, let alone 15 years.
Exactly. It doesn't feel that long ago. Family, blood's thicker than water. Family can reunite and, that kind of thing. So I don't get what the overall why people don't like it. But Roman Reigns answers Jacob on Monday.
But that's what it was. If I'm going to give you a week to think about this, that's why you had the Usos out there earlier.
Yeah.
Because you really don't want to do this. You really
I think
don't.
Roman's going to say no, and Jacob's going to pick a fight. But speaking of Jacob.
Right. Yeah, I mean.
April waxes on so May can wax off. Guardian, I love that comment, bro.
Wax on, wax off.
Save your waxing off for after the show, folks. In prediction,
are we having a waning or a waxing moon? What?
Right. All right.
Astrology.
That's provocative.
No one knows what it means, but it gets the people going.
Does Jimmy and Jay look a little confused as we go to commercial break?
Well, they sit there and say the MFT won't be involved in your match.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, do we expect them to be? Is there a twist here?
Well, no, because remember Solo came out there before and was, oh, I know what's best for you, da-da-da-da-da. I've been around 100%. The world, and now, yeah. You good, my guy?
Yeah, I was a little distracted by a buzzing, but I'm back.
I'm not sure. Watching like a cat.
Yeah, I'm not sure if it's in my head yet or not. I could go either way. Main event time, yes.
That would be interfering or what? The other two jumped in. Who's what now?
I guess the Usos are going to get involved.
DQ. Well, could you see that is?
Could you pull Solo back in?
Finish,
Oh, maybe. I mean, it wouldn't. They love doing it, so I wouldn't be shocked. I don't know if I'll be happy, but I won't be shocked.
But I want to be shocked. Like the most shocking thing so far that's happened tonight is Fatal Influence.
That's a pretty good.
Outside of the releases that cannot confirm nor deny, but yeah, on screen.
I mean, that's a pretty good thing overall.
Is it the most shocking thing out of the weekend outside of Jacob challenging Roman? Those are the only two big things.
No, but we had a bunch of Joe Hendry showing up on the main roster.
We kind of expect it, and everybody saying
because we expect it. They don't get credit for doing it.
Sorry.
So people expecting it means they don't get credit for doing it.
Yes, that's exactly what it means. Because
why would that be the case?
To do that.
Yeah,
well, I'm still always I'm annoyed with everybody. Oh, Joe Hendry's going to get a mid-card push Like, yeah, we all fucking knew that too. We all expected that.
Yeah, what do
you you're not telling me anything I don't know. Like, that's the thing, is I'm not. That to me is not a huge surprise if that's expected.
Yeah, I mean, again, between us kind of thinking it's going to happen and it actually happening, I think they got to get some credit for bringing up 3 new names on Monday, and then at least 3 new names here tonight. And we still got a little bit of time to go, so we'll see if there's anything else.
That's actually a really good point. If I didn't think about it of 3v3, but who would you say 3v3 draft class? Bigger surprise, what have you? Even Joe Soul, Fatal Influence, bigger impact, bigger
impact. I mean, I like what happened on Monday. Joe was only advertised, so he didn't even really get involved. People like Soul. She had a good match. But Ethan's good. He gets a win. What happened tonight with Fatal Influence was off the charts. Nobody saw that coming at that level. Like, what the fuck? What happened? Like, it was like this whole time, if they had been in bigger venues than, down at NXT, the fans really picked up on it and ran.
Well, and again, that's for everybody that says, people don't watch NXT. Really? Because where did they know about JC Jane from and everything? Yeah, that reaction for them across this show to me outweighs everything that happened for call-ups debuts on Monday.
Yeah, I think so. It made a much bigger impact. Take out the 2 of the top contenders for the women's title. Now look, so this we're gonna get a 6 women tag next week, calling it Fatal Influence.
Oh yeah, because they took them both. They both took them out,
right? So again, a nice place for Fatal Influence to walk in and start. I mean, again, real crazy crowd response. But yeah,
but I like that Charlotte and Rhea have their issues, and even then Alexa has to be like, it's not you. She's just kind of going through some stuff.
Right. Who thinks KJ and Nick should have their own personal concierge? Yeah, I'm in.
We tried to interview a concierge, and he said nay to us, so I say nay to a concierge.
Yeah, I thought ice made it melted poolside in the desert, but hey, who do I know?
Right. Well, I'm gonna go find me some.
I stand alone.
Stand alone.
All right. Well, I stand alone as well, folks. As Nick goes for a pause for the cause, and we are getting a Brock Lesnar video package again. For those who don't know, I can't imagine you don't know, but Brock Lesnar took the boots off, took the gloves off at WrestleMania, and now we're getting a nice little. We got it on Raw, same one, but just reminding us of what an absolute beast the Brock had been for all of this time. And I will put this out to the chat. Let me know in the chat right now. How do you feel about how it went down? Do you think good? He went out on his own terms. Do you think why now? There was still more to do. Do you think he's done? Do you think he'll come back for SummerSlam? What do you think? Let me know. Give me your 2 cents on Brock Lesnar. Boom. All right. I stand alone. Let's go. Some of his UFC highlights, taking on Couture, Dana, Joe Rogan, Brock. Brock Lesnar went down the way Brock Lesnar wanted to go down. Exactly. That's my thought on it. And I truly think there is a possibility, usually with wrestling, and when they report like, oh, this was not known, like Cody went out and cut a promo and they didn't know it was coming. I don't buy that. Just because they're all producing the show. It's very easy to stop something you don't want. But I don't think this is one of those situations. I don't think they saw it coming. Brock has been very much like, you remember when they announced that Vince was stepping away, Brock walked out. They had to go get him. No, Brock, come back. We'll be nice. We promise. So maybe it was it. Like he goes out, Oba clearly makes a statement. Brock puts Cody over. Brock puts Oba over. Brock has put others over and goes out looking at the lights like a hero. And again, I think it's great. What did I see? I saw a thing today. We got Rey Mysterio and Randy Orton are kind of the last two. Anyone else fit into that category, that generation? Who's left? Randy and Ray. And maybe I partly think maybe that's what they're waiting for is Randy retires and they all go together. They go all the fame that is. Brock will be at SummerSlam to make an official. Okay. I forgot Fatu to win tonight. Yeah, so Jacob taking on Solo coming up next, folks, in the main event. Again, a really nice little homage to Brock Lesnar. And still, to this day, his music gets a bigger reaction than just about anything in wrestling. As here are the MFT, the dead presidents. 3 gone, 1 left. Randy Orton. It's true. I mean, at this point, Ray's kind of semi-retired, already in the Hall of Fame. But yeah, Randy's the guy, right? Batista's gone. Cena's gone. Brock now steps away. I mean, loosely, you can count Shelton Benjamin, but he might be employed by AEW for the next decade. Yeah, the last one of the OVW4, Randy Orton outlasted the rest. It's crazy to think, as you know, you look back at Randy Orton's career and you know kind of the bumpy road that he went through in the beginning. Now imagine that he ends up having the longevity, finding this like second wind in, you know, as he gets older. And arguably a lot of people put it on the table that, you know, has this been the best RKO we've ever seen? So it's good times. Jacob Fatu for the win as well. Let's go. I voted for nobody to win. I'm trying to see if there's a pattern. All right, let us know. It is possible that this one ends with nobody. We did have, you know, the Rhea Ripley match. Technically, Rhea gets the DQ win, but you could kind of throw that down as nobody gets the dub. How do you like the idea of Brock Lesnar going into the... Well, I mean, it's slam dunk, right? He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. The only thing that will stop Brock Lesnar from going into the Hall of Fame is Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar doesn't value it or doesn't think it's like worth it. Nah, thanks, I'm good. That's Brock. Brock does what Brock wants when Brock wants. So, you know, if they can talk him into showing up for the ceremony, and you know, maybe the deal is, watch, I'll go into the Hall of Fame, but his wife's going to induct him. And I'm trying to remember if they put her in yet or not. If she's not officially in, that would be the angle. Why are we talking about Okada's packet? Where did that even come from? What happened to get there? But we are rolling through the commercial break, folks. Remind everybody we do have new merch. Go check it out. Get all your stuff. We're working on more stuff as always. And again, we've said this a lot tonight, but we're going to continue to say it. But thank you for helping us hit 10K. Huge milestone for us. It was kind of, you know, as much as you look at the other milestones and you're appreciative, 10K felt like something big. Like, you know, felt like, you know, getting to that, you know, that first plateau. So we appreciate it. We appreciate the support. The nicest thing you can do is share our content. We're on all the social media. So follow us, like, share, subscribe, spread the word. Spread the word. 10K merch. Yeah, I was thinking about that today, actually, Jose. So this actually popped up way faster than I anticipated. You know, our hope was sometime around Backlash, and it expedited. So yeah, 2K all day. Let's go. Or 2K, 10K. Son of a bitch. I don't even care about Randy Orton, though, anyway. Okay. Little Randy shade. Somebody mentioned it above. Yeah, I just noticed that now. I told you, I told Unbroken that's why Okada or any new wrestler gets packaged like Brock had, tell me who these wrestlers are. John Paul, I told me. Wrestler gets a package like Brock. Okay, I think I see what you're saying, James. Yeah, I think an underutilized tool of AEW's is kind of walking people into the company. They haven't done it a lot. The odd thing, like when they were teasing Thekla, I thought it was good. Vignettes are good. Educating your fan base on somebody coming in that might be lesser known. Why should we care? What is their expectation? What are we looking for? Set the fucking tone. And that's what you're looking for from these companies. And using the packages, set the tone. Ricky Saints debuts next Friday. The newest member of the SmackDown roster, Ricky Saints. Let's go. Congratulations, Ricky Saints. I feel like I've seen this whole man's career play out while we were doing live streams. And I know he goes back further than that, but watching him go through all the ups and downs and then the interaction with Edge and then getting benched, then Tony kind of hiding from it for him to land in NXT and now making his SmackDown debut. That's excellent. Let's go. So there you go. Another a little surprise for everyone out there. As Jacob Fatu. That's just for MDB, guys. You think Lexus King or Lola Vice are coming in the next call-ups? Lexus King, absolutely not. Lola, not yet. One of the things I did read is that maybe, do they hold back on Ricky and let Ricky stay down? Because what you guys do have to remember is they still want NXT to be worth watching. Now, they're going to go through some transition for sure, especially now with all these names up. The company's definitely changing. We're seeing a lot of new names come into the fold. So Lola, if you move her up too, is she somebody that stays for a little bit, continues to work in AAA, is close, but maybe kind of lead the way for a little bit? One of the big reasons to tune in on a Tuesday would be Lola. Bum, 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 bum. They fired all the Wyatts. I'm broken. Hello. Yeah, they in one swoop, the Wyatts were no more, folks, and I'm sad about it. I was a big champion of what they could have done with the Wyatts and how they could have done it in a really good way. I'm very disappointed, and calling a spade. Triple H did not book this well. Triple H let it die, and unfortunately, I don't.
Speaking of unfortunately,
there we go. That's a little better than let it die.
But, let it be.
But yeah, Nick, I mean, you blame the booking. You re-signed them. You brought them in, and it felt like, what do you mean you don't have a plan? Why did you come fucking get us? You went and collected 5 people, and you didn't have a plan? We have a really cool, rabbit thing.
Did they have a plan, and then it was failure to launch? Like, this isn't... We've talked about this most of tonight. This isn't the only miss that Triple H has swung on. Like, Triple H's batting average right now is starting to look pretty sus.
It's starting to get a little human, right? Like, it felt like he was on a hot run for a while, but he is kind of averaging out here.
You're on a cold streak, my guy. Or do we need to send you back to the minors to see if you can fix your stroke?
Well, is part of it just like an ebb and flow, where it's that sometimes you're going to get cooking hot, and sometimes we're a little,
shit flowed on out the door, my guy.
I do want to point out we are in the main event, and it is
I almost had a whole break before this match even started, by the way.
The gaps take, like, for me, I start staring at the ceiling. I think I'm hearing buzzing sounds. Like,
we were talking about everything but this.
Right? But it is quite remarkable. We're sitting here in 2026. The main event of SmackDown after Mania is Jacob Fatu versus Solo Sikoa. crazy times.
Now, depending on where you wanted to drop off in the timeline of previously, this doesn't feel out of pocket. But knowing where we ended up, it feels not fully out of pocket, but at least a pocket check. A pocket check.
I got a pocket full of sunshine.
Yeah.
I mean, fair enough. I just think it's kind of crazy of like, holy shit, Jacob Fatu's main eventing a SmackDown.
Well, he's about to challenge probably
world
Roman
title.
Reigns in the main event of a pay-per-view for the world title.
See, that to me, that's good stuff. Oh, wait, here comes Tonga.
Oh, but we distracted the official, but...
No, I lied. It was Tama again. Son of a bitch. They look alike.
Not at all, but they look alike.
They're close when they're moving around.
Tonga, Loa. The only thing that they have in common is Tonga.
Look, dude. We got Componi.
Who be ye? I got a 1, 2 count.
You got a 2 count. You got a dap for me. But the Usos are slowly sauntering. Oh no, they stopped up. But
why I got a dap? You were ahead of me.
You were right there. You were just slightly dap. We were equal.
Fair enough. Well, I got picture right now as Solo hits him with the yeet.
Yeah. I'm getting the same situation as Solo goes across. Thanks to the MFT, Solo is in control. The Usos are standing at the end of the rampway.
But you mentioned about NXT, and this is very much Publishers Clearinghouse. This is now we're in the dawn of the dawn, literally out here. So now we're going to see the next iteration of what NXT is, because NXT's always, they're the built-in farm team to get pillaged.
For sure.
So I'm not surprised they got pillaged.
Well, you try and, you take what you need and you try and be smart about it. Like someone asked about Lola. Like Lola could come up, but she's the champ right now. She's a big draw. She's working in a AAA a lot. Maybe you just let her ride this for a while and be kind of the face, and you go the other way.
Well, yeah, it's one of those again. Do I need a right-handed relief pitcher right now, or can I get by of let them stay down there and work on their craft a little bit more and everything, and then they're maybe a starting pitcher when I bring them up.
Right,
it's the vibe a little bit.
Tonga Loa with the cheeky little jab on Jacob. Solo continues to distract the ref, so a little bit of good old wrestling. Solo working down Jacob.
Ospreay introduced everyone in the wrestling world to the term cheeky. Like the cheeky Nando's kick has very much integrated into a lot of regular conversations.
I grew up with cheeky being used a lot.
Fair enough. You cheeky bastard, you cheeky
wee bastard. Yeah, that was a comment.
All right, Drew McIntyre, calm it down.
All right, fuck's sake.
Listen, I know we just hit 10K. I don't need to cosplay as Donkey out here with you doing Shrek. Donkey! In the morning, I'm making waffles.
That's not nice. He's just a
He's just an ass. I feel like you said that before about me.
I resemble that comment.
Facts.
They look alike. Thank you, Brumbroken. Come on now. Help me.
To who?
From the cam side, when you see two dudes in black pleather,
you're blind.
You don't. Other than the haircut, you gotta see them. They don't look at all alike.
What do you mean you gotta see them?
They're brothers. They don't look at all alike.
Brothers, we're sisters. This is the intro to the Wayans Brothers show right now.
Right. Yeah. Canada was a Commonwealth of England, Nick. There you go. Education.
There you go. So Q and the British.
Books. Great job by HBK on the newest generation of talent. Listen, you give the man his flowers. You might not believe in Taker, but HBK gets some flowers.
Is it just the system? Is it?
Oh. Hunter
built the system and you just come on, ride the train. You just ride what already built. I just do what I do. Do what I did.
Yeah, but he still has to book a good show that provides, that delivers.
Yeah, but you trust the process. You got the process out there.
So he's
you
just
got
at the end of the assembly line.
Run the plays.
He's just at the end of the assembly line with the rubber stamp.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Is there anything that feels
Taker's not booking?
HBK's special touch. Pause.
Yeah, I think so.
Anything that feels different, unique than what Hunter was doing in NXT?
I'd say, I think HBK's found a really good vibe and really kind of made the show, kind of different and exciting. But I also think that, his utilization of this talent has been really good. Like, talent like Tatum getting over. Yeah, I don't know if it's definitively different than previous incarnations.
Fair enough. Well, I think it was, you had a cardiac situation and a weird incarnation, and then we reverted back.
Vince showed him the new design for NXT, and he had a fucking heart attack.
Literally.
That's what happened. Vince tried to fucking kill him.
We can't prove that. Accusations.
Not on purpose.
Allegedly.
The shock, allegedly. We weren't there. We don't know, folks. It's all jokes.
It was Inspector Vince with a fucking crowbar in the...
Jacob winding up.
Ooh.
Hip thrust. Well, that was butt. Jacob doing a little dance.
Literally.
Oh.
Is there something to be said though that like you got Jacob, you've now got like Oba, like you've got Trick. There is a swagger to the main card scene in WWE.
What? Say that again.
Oba, Jacob, Trick. You got a little strut. You got a little swagger. You got a little.
Oh shit! Okay, yeah. I mean, there's a lot going on. As JC. And Jacob kicks out. Solo gets a 2. I think HBK and Triple H work well together when bringing up talent. I think there's more cohesiveness between the wrestler who was in NXT and how they show up on WWE. Vince knew nothing. And, here's Karrion Kross. Put him in a skirt. Right? Here's Keith Lee.
Keith Lee.
Yeah. Fuck, right? Like, that to me is a big, like, why we're seeing these guys like JC tonight, Oba, Javon. They're launching into WWE.
Yeah, but I fully agree with that. But with Hunter in his position now, is this the new coach takes over and the old coach becomes the head of football operations a little bit so clearly the MOs stayed the same, but
yeah, it's definitely the same system, right? Yeah. It's when your minor league team plays the same system that you play, on the big club, like that's a lot.
Right.
The NHL farm teams will often run the same power play systems. So when you call someone up, they slide right in. So
exactly. That's
I said the same thing differently.
Banana. We know the plays.
Yeah, but no, it's a good thing. And I mean, Samoan drop. Some big moves, bro.
Prettiest Samoan moonsault ever. I hate that they don't call that. That needs to be a shirt of ours of just like Jacob looking all like a weeaboo of prettiest Samoan moonsault ever.
Prettiest
as Jacob gets the 1, 2, 3.
All right.
And Instant shot by Tamba.
All right, here come the MF tears. What are the Usos gonna deuces?
I deduce that the Usos will be on the looses.
The Usos on the looses. Trying to save Jacob from the abuses.
Just going, and now I'm like, fuck, stalling to find a rhyme.
Oh, big boo by Jacob down. Oh,
Jacob saying, I didn't need you, bro.
That's super kick down. So MFT's all but getting blasted here.
Oh, well, if they weren't dead, again, they're thinking they're lucky stars.
Yeah.
Oh, Wyatt 6,
Does
they're
that
opening
come
the
overnight?
lockers. Pink slip or no pink slip?
Are they being encouraged? Are they just laying waste to everybody?
Oh, he's about to Pillmanize Jeff Cobb.
So
He's
Jacob,
got to shut Cobb. Pause.
Jacob putting the MFT to bed, bro. Uh-oh. Last time we see Tongaloa and JC Mateo in WWE.
Tamatonga,
Not
not
Tama!
Tongaloa. So
They
the only
look alike.
survivors are Solo
They
and
look
Tongaloa.
alike. I'm sorry.
They look alike. Hikuleo and
shit.
Tamatonga out there.
Jacob is going banana sandwich.
But see, this is Jacob saying, see, I didn't need y'all. I didn't need y'all to step in for me.
Right.
I'm built. I'm ready made. All gas, no brakes with it.
Right. And I warned everybody, don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
To the edge. So why's the refs helping clear shit?
Yeah, let me Let me make this safer for you.
Let me just help you. Splash to the table on the
Tongaloa.
That's Tongaloa for those like KJ that think every Samoan, every Polynesian looks alike. That is Tongaloa.
When they're painted like pandas, it's really tricky.
Kung Fu Panda.
I gotta see the paint design as the crowd is going wild.
Again, shout out CJ. Point out if you had shaky cam. Shaky cam.
Fatu wants all the smoke,
This is how
folks.
you made this man to look like a challenger to Roman Reigns. Yeah, y'all thought you needed to help me. Nah, I can beat all them motherfuckers by myself.
All gas, no brakes. All gas, no brakes. He just comes in and smashes. So again, I mean, big win for Jacob. It makes you feel like, as you should, this man is a threat to Roman. And where does the Usos fall? How does this all play out? We'll find out, but that's how we go off the air, folks. And SmackDown is in the books.
Yeah, but again, I really like the dream match idea and the concept of Jacob Roman. That is Hollywood. That is Blockbuster. And they're doing their job of making Jacob feel just as big of a threat of he is the loose cannon. He is, again, the Samoan werewolf. Like, he had his, light diminished a little bit, but he just took out all the MFTs. He chopped down the whole family tree by himself.
He took everyone out, took everybody out, and he looks strong. He looks badass. We may never see the MFTs again. Knock on wood, because I love those guys.
I'm open for some peripherals. I still want Tamatonga. I want Jeff Cobb, not JC Mateo. Now, we had Evil allegedly signed. Nakamura has been talking to Tamatonga.
Okay. I like it. It's got legs. We know we did not see Evil tonight. Ricky Saints, you were on your pause. Ricky Saints officially a member of SmackDown.
Ricky and Royce. It's
right there. Yeah, it's right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we take a rating out of 10 on every single show that we do. So let us know tonight, what did you think about the show? What did you like, didn't like? We will hang around for a little bit, clicking some buttons. But SmackDown after Mania, gone off the air. How do we feel about it?
Yeah, well, chopped down a whole family tree with a chainsaw. That man ran through that shit. Again, like you even said, that you might have had people written off with that.
Right?
But
yeah.
I wish that 100% just scorched earth. He was deforestation with that family tree. But rain like a chainsaw. But I wish that the SmackDown after Mania didn't exactly have this super dark cloud of the releases and everything hovering over it. You could have saved that for a day, honestly.
Yeah, they're not going to, though. It's their MO.
I know, but motherfucker. But also,
end of business day on Friday. They love it. Love it.
Gotta get out before the end of the quarter.
Well, you let the weekend eat it, and hopefully by the time you get back on Monday, we're on to something new. They know the fucking goldfish.
Yeah, that goes back into the whole corporate sterile feel that we were talking about. But also, JC Jane, the fatal influence, had the room shook. Ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
Shocking.
Yeah, I think that's your biggest takeaway out of SmackDown tonight. Of overall decent show. I don't know as a show if it holds to Raw, but I don't think so. The call-ups did better.
Maybe. Yeah, for sure. Actually, well, we already agreed on that. You're right. Yep.
Yeah, so it's come see, come saw.
Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought Raw was slightly better. I think I gave Raw a higher number. I think I'm going to slide in somewhere around 7.5, 7-ish, 7.5. I think JC gets an extra half point. The show itself kind of, like, in between the cool stuff, there was still some stuff that I was like, it definitely felt like a longer show tonight. Maybe not quite the zip overall that Raw had, but some really good shit on it. And JC coming up and getting the response she did with Fatal Influence blows my mind. I was really surprised with that. Ricky Saints is coming. That's kind of cool. Danhausen, fun stuff. Yeah, overall a decent show. Didn't really blow my
The highs were high on SmackDown, but the lowers were low.
Perhaps. Yeah, that's fair.
I'm kind of right there with you. Like, I'll agree. Can we all agree to just kumbaya to go us off into the weekend of a 7.5? I'm right about there with you.
I'll go there.
Not exactly what I truly expected from the post-Mania shows.
Yeah.
But also still pretty interesting. We very much season premiered on these two shows.
Yeah, SmackDown, especially at the end with the Usos staring down Jacob, you left us with very much that of like, what will they do next week? Tune in on Monday. Same bat, same bat channel, same bat time.
Same news channel,
right.
Same time.
But I give them credit for that, and maybe that's what it is. Like, as a fan, we kind of want a little more going off the air. We're expecting something big, but just the tease of what is happening with the bloodline and Jacob here, they sell us on it and they go off. So maybe not the most, firework driven finish, but ultimately laying the pieces in episode 1.
Yeah, very good, season premiere episode of tuning into season 2 or to episode 2.
For sure. Again, lots of interesting
Cody, things. Surprisingly, a bit more of an afterthought.
Cody, interesting. I was really, the fans were really behind Cody. Very big response from Cody. But I think right now, like, Cody, does what Cody does, but okay. And, no one's really there to answer the bell in that way, right? Like, where's Randy? What's next?
Does CM Punk ever just say when? Like, is that now the kind of thing that seems to be waiting in the wings? Just say when.
I think it'd be crazy. But Punk would have to fully dig into heel Punk. Like, he would really have to dig in.
Or is that where you start to turn Cody?
You might accidentally turn Cody. And this is where I remember I said, like, keep
John Cena. You can't run away from Cody getting booed.
You're doing
it. You can keep running from it. It's going to show up.
Well, yeah, you got receipts. Look what just happened, right? Like, when your whole goal was to protect Cody, you ended up making the main event worse. Now, the weird thing is Cody's still calling out TKO. Cody's still shooting at the powers that be. It's really interesting. Like, why? Is there legs to it?
He's the only one. Like, you would think the anti-authority CM Punk would be the one, but he's the one. Guys, I don't know if I still got it. All of that. And then Cody's the one that calls him out and says, just say when.
That's crazy. I mean, again, it would be epic for Cody to go after Punk, but it's going to take some navigating.
That seems just really interesting. I think they're very much focusing on Roman. They're focusing on what we're going to get at Backlash here.
For sure. Turnarounds. Absolutely. And Jacob instantly not instantly, but it really has taken the WWE by storm. Guys like you and I were super pumped to see him come in because we knew what he could do.
Oh
But
yeah,
a lot of, how many times have we seen someone come in where we're like, we know what they can do, and they don't do it? Jacob's a guy we know he could have been the guy, and now we're seeing him actually pull it off. It's pretty cool.
I'm still hyped for the dream match because even however you want to feel of however they want to build about this, the second these two are in the ring, ding ding, I want to see what Roman Reigns versus Jacob Fatu is going to look like. It's one of those. It's always, if I could drop this fighter into that territory at that time and this and that, it's a fantasy book, and I want to see what's going to happen.
Roman beating Jacob. Do you worry about Jacob, kind of floundering?
No, because I think they'll have a good enough match, and I think there's the potential that's where, like I said, you fold Jacob in with Roman, and he starts to become that I'm your right hand until you ain't kind
True.
of vibe.
Fair enough. All right, Sean in with an 8 out of 10. Fatal Influence stole the show. I would agree. Like, the highlight of the night is Fatal Influence. JC Jane, Fallon, Laney, they come in. Again, really surprising how over they got real quick. Damien with a 7.5. 7 out of 10 from J1. SmackDown gets Fatal Influence. Blake Monroe and Ricky Saints far is the sell or far as call-ups. Blake Monroe, has anyone confirmed Blake, or is that still just rumored? Did I miss something?
I don't know. That feels about as rumored as who's getting released from WWE at this point.
No, I think we're locked in on the releases.
I don't know. I'm questioning it all.
Right, doubting everything. 8 out of 10 from Eric. SmackDown 9 out of 10. Thank you, Roland. 6 out of 10 from Nair. Deforestation. What? They were jokes.
Deforestation X. Break it down, dude.
Just so funny. 6.5 out of 10 because they all look. I didn't say that.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
They're brothers. They do look alike.
We're brothers. Yeah.
Tech saying 7. That's fair. 9 might be a little rich for my blood, Ronan, but I'm glad you liked it. The revolution will be televised. It won't be televised. It will be streamed right here at the Wrestling for Life Network.
Next week.
All week. Every week.
Well, show up next week, goddammit.
7 out of 10. 6 out of 10. 6. All right. Some 6s. I mean, not too far off.
6, 7.
I give it overrated dog shit. Paul, we need you. We got to get you on the good, bud.
What do you enjoy, Paul?
We got to calm you down.
Well,
it wasn't that bad.
Smoke a pack of that Oosie Juicy out there.
Right.
You'd be straight, my guy.
Right. Breaking news. Fans want more. Fans want more. Yeah, no shit.
Oh,
they can't get enough.
I have a real random ass question, or my theory tinfoil hat here, because especially you were here Wednesday. Is WWE or is AEW starting to pipe in sound?
Because I think at times
I'm starting to see to where fight forever
and nobody
fight forever. Yeah. This is awesome.
It's come up before, Nick, where you're just like, the sounds I'm hearing don't match, but then there are a lot of times where it feels like they're quiet as fuck. So I
that crowd in Portland sucked, by the way.
Yes.
How do you have 3,000 people not excited for your show?
Yeah, again, it was a weird show. Like, you really like the reverse, like the way that everything kind of falls together, it's confusing to me. But thank God for Ciampa and Hard Darby, who actually banged one out. We can argue all the story stuff.
Well, no, I still even found some people that were trying to, because Dave Meltzer turned over in his, rat-infested grave and gave CM Punk Roman Reigns 5 stars, but also gave Ciampa Darby 5 stars. Right. And there were certain people, one of these 5-star matches isn't the same. And it's like, motherfucker, like, why? You are just trying to start a fight.
Yeah, pretty much. Like, it's so insane. We want Black. You got him. You got Danhausen, says Triple H. We got him at home. We want Cross, but you got Black. Well, all right. You didn't want to listen. You didn't want to appreciate it. You get Danhausen.
Oh God! Now that's disrespectful to Danhausen.
Trips cannot book spooky gimmicks, so he cuts them.
The last
you
time
heard it
he
here
tried
first.
to do spooky was Katie Vick, so I fully understand that he doesn't know how to do spooky dookie.
Triple H needs to put Abyss in charge of all the spooky ookies.
Yeah, Taker. Anybody you have all of these fucking minds. Anybody.
Taker's busy with the luchadors, bro.
Yeah. And Atlantis Jr.'s got to have a meeting with Undertaker about how many high spots in their match.
He's booking. I don't know why there's a problem. 9 out of 10.
Sitting.
So just babysitting?
Yes.
It's crazy because neither one of us can prove this theory. And I'm like, I see
it.
Right? Like, I can't dispute you in any way.
Well, I'm sat there now. You expand upon it on HBK is just running the plays that Hunter booked there.
Was Trips doing the same? Like, it's Vince and Nick Khan writing the shows, and Trips is just a figurehead. That explains a lot.
I mean, is Shawn a figurehead? Is Taker a figurehead? Who is Hunter a figurehead?
That's what I just said.
Yes. Who's writing this shit?
Right. Who's writing this shit? 7.75 out of 10. Blake Monroe was in a coming soon package.
Missed it.
Amen to that. But there was a video package. Thank you. I missed it. So all the brothers looking like two. Jose, you're going to get this channel canceled, bro. Knock it off.
You can't tell which Oos is Oos. So, I mean, I think it's kind of just your gimmick.
They're twins.
They have different haircuts.
That's, again, thank God for that. 7.75 out of 10K. Knee pads. Let's go. Again, thank you. TKO era is horrible. Hasn't been great. Night rolling. MDB with all the reactions over on Twitch. I am KJ Black.
Whoa.
He is, not me. I'm clearly white as fuck. Nick wants to start his own spooky wrestling federation. Nick wants all the spookies except Chew.
Exactly. No chews allowed.
No chews allowed.
We choose you.
Oh, Christ. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're down near the bottom, but let's go. We hit 10K and then get canceled. Yeah, way to go. But no, seriously, folks, we appreciate all the love. We appreciate everyone hanging out for all these shows. We've been on an insane run. So insane, I can barely get to the end of this show and speak proper. It's been a grind. It's been amazing. Nick and I are taking the weekend, and we will be back on Monday. I think a much-deserved weekend. And on the perfect note, hitting 10K today, feeling good, feeling all nostalgic and warm and fuzzy, and we appreciate everyone out there. You guys are amazing. Go check out all our stuff. Spread the word. We want 20K now. We're like the wrestling fans. We want more, damn it.
Exactly. Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? But no, again, humbly, I lay my hat before you as your humble servant of we appreciate everybody that's been here for a minute. If this is your first time, what a way to fucking show up. Hi, how you doing? But appreciate that everybody that's been here through this whole journey, this whole crazy ass ride. I love you. Our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is all. Oh, go ahead.
I just wanted to say shout out to CJ Brand. I did see him in the chat earlier.
Yeah.
He's one of the guys that helped get us here, and that's it. I'm good. Now, back to you.
I love you, and I love Brand, and I love milk.
I love lamp.
I love lamp. I love lamp, but our shit is real, our shit is raw, our shit is authentic. When you're talking about that wrestling, put about that for life with it.
Thank you so much, folks. Have a good weekend. We'll see you on the flip side.
I lost in the past, it's fine, it's a lesson. I'm loading the clips, I fire the weapons and taking what's mine. It's time for redemption. Yeah.
Oh, baby, you got what I need. Come on, Nick.
Oh, baby, you.